Good evening, one and all. It's Wednesday, is it? I'm losing track, I'll be quite honest with you. It is definitely Wednesday, it's the middle of the week. It's time for us to be jumping into some more good old Warframe. Welcome everyone, hope you're doing well where you are around the world. And an immediate thank you to both Elu and Miralabe. Elu with the gifted sub directly over to Flowing Thoughts, thank you very much for that there, Elu. And Miralabe with the 5 gifted subs going out to Male Jade, to Resopmeyer, who? Superimposer but backwards, there we are. To Bernhat, to Conan9287, and to Monsieur Roy. Thank you very much both of you for those gifted subs right there to start us all off. Cheers on that. That is a very, very fresh mug of tea. I may have slightly just burned my tongue. We'll see. Ooh. Alright then. Welcome in everyone. Nameless Ash say, watched the Combat Guide a while ago. I mean, hardly a while ago, it only just came out. Still things learned after 7 years. Yep. Do gifted subs go towards the QTCC goal? No, gift subs are supporting this channel. If you wish to support the quest to conquer cancer, you are looking for !donate or !QTCC, both of which should link you towards the quest to conquer cancer thing itself. All gift subs are supporting this channel and specifically me and Twitch. And wherever you pay taxes, I guess. Wherever. What's a good way to farm Kavat genetic codes? Take Dante, use Noctua, run capture missions on Deimos. It's the horrend capture mission. It is this horrendous mission right here. Ha ha, joke done. And basically you just run through the mission. Don't super speed through, but kind of run through. If you want to be extra careful, you can use your synthesis scanner to look around for the Kavats, because they are invisible. But if you pay enough attention, you'll see their little shimmer, or they might be attacking something. Kill them with Dante's one, and you're good to go. You can also use the Cyanoid Heliocore if you don't want to use Dante. But I mean, just use Dante, to be honest. It's fine. Just use Dante. I mean, granted, he is a bit further away than just normal Kavat farming, so if you do want to use Cyanoid instead, you can too. You can. Hey Red, sorry to hear you're a bit sick at the moment, but like you've said, hopefully this can brighten your day a bit, absolutely. And Regan Drake, thank you very much for resubscribing with your Prime. You got that lovely bronze badge next to your name now. Cheers for that. Can an Equinox be a delivery frame, as in a reward from the circuit? No. No, it cannot. 10 run prizes? Yes, indeed. So today's QTCC giveaways are going to be every single one. All of them that are still left to be done. Miralabe, that's the Cyanoid Heliocore, the one I mentioned here. So we have a few bits and pieces in need of sharing out. And apparently we have a hype training coming again. I thought that countdown went on cooldown, but there we are. Mr. Clintwood, thank you very much for subscribing. Gifting a sub over to Arstic. Yeah, to Arstic. That's what that says, definitely. Mr. Clintwood, thank you very much for the gift sub to the channel here. Much appreciated. But yeah, with the QTCC reward. So if I'm looking at my sheet here, we have still got 7 lots of 100 platinum to give away, 3 lots of 250 platinum to give away, and 2 Sevagoth Prime Access packs. And that is the top tier pack. That is the full whack of it all. Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, y'all can grab yourselves tickets for that. We'll be doing the giveaways at the end of stream, like is standard. Respond within 24 hours because it's the last one. If a prize goes unclaimed at this point, it's unfortunately gonna basically run us out of time because I need to be submitting those at the end of QTCC so that everyone who has claimed gets to actually win them. So yeah, if you enter a ticket now and then don't actually claim, I might just bar you from entering tickets ever again in future. I can set up the bot to ignore certain users. Yeah. Did I ever figure out if Momentous Bond is converted? Sorry, Zom, you're going to have to try that one again. You are going to have to try that one again. Hopefully with a bit more context as well, because I'm not entirely sure what you're on about. Sorry. Not entirely sure on that one. But anyway, the Kavat guide is all done and dusted. If you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend you do, so you can understand the various bits and pieces that go into Kavats. I will say, as a broad generalization, if you are hoping that they will be build defining, they are not. They are not. Mr. Clipwood, it's QTCC. I don't know how you managed to do it quite so incorrectly. There you are, you got the donate one, that works. That one works. So yeah, Kavats, I'll be quite honest, just do not impress me. When I look at Sentinels, for example, I look at the variety that could be found in the precepts for Sentinels, the things that they can achieve. I look at the variety in Sentinel weapons and the things that they can achieve. And then I look at Kavats, and I'm not impressed with them. I'm just not impressed with them. What Gemini skin will I use the most? Not sure. Probably none of them. We'll see. It depends on how cringy the voice lines feel in regular gameplay, but probably none of them. I'll be quite honest. QTCC? Yeah, it's happening. Are the elements granted from Momentous Bond, 120% elemental bonuses, converted by, say, the heat conversion? I didn't test that, Sam. That's a very good question. I didn't actually test that. I don't think it forces any status procs, so what you could just do is have it equipped and see if you get a non-equipped status proc. Mirrorlabe's saying no, so probably no. Probably no. Let's see. Converts all elemental damage from these claws to heat damage. It should be easy enough to verify. It should be easy enough to verify. Let's take off Contagious Bond so don't accidentally nuke the room. And let's just quickly find out. Oh, for that matter, let's also put on Momentous so we can actually test it. That would help. Have a quick gander at that. Now, I normally wouldn't recommend it when you are relying on those damaging status procs, because the last thing you need is to then flood yourself with unhelpful status procs. And Kavats are a little bit unhelpful in the status proc department. Zed Ching Jammer, thank you very much for dropping 2 gifted subs here to the community. That's gone out to Zenblade and to B2K100. Zed Ching, thank you very much for that. Cheers. Oh. Cheers indeed. And cheers for the bit there, Kelton. Floater, hey Ken, just tuned in with audio. Did another Sephirot Prime Access go unclaimed again? So this is a prior one plus one that has been earned, because you'll notice we're at $5,000 raised. 5,000, and yes, there's 19 squats left to do, because Ductile Wheel, right at the very end of the stream on Sunday, decided to throw in another $190 on top of all the dollars they'd already donated that stream, to bring us up to the 5k mark, which is why we've got 2 Sephirot Prime Access giveaways to do today. Absolutely. And yes, I do also have the squads to do, so let's do this quick test here, and then I shall absolutely deliver on those squads, as promised. Hello, Dusk. How you doing? How you doing, you little thing? You ready to engage in some testing? I'm sure you are. Alright, let's grab some Elite Lancers of the Xmas variety. Let's bring down the level a bit, just so I'm a little bit more likely to kill them. And let's grab a single target weapon. Actually, this one, if I don't convert it to Incarnate, should be single target. Yeah, just don't convert it. You've never won a giveaway, you wish you do this time. Hey, you never know. You never know. Claim yourself a ticket, see what happens. Hello, Ductile. Welcome in. Do I have any melee suggestions for Calervo? Any of them. Calervo can make them all work. Pick your favourite. Alright, so at the moment Vaska should be set up for only Heat Slash, and that is what we are seeing. Sorry, and also Impact Magnetic. So I've got 4 procs on it already that can happen. Oh wow. I took off Contagious Bond. This is just Vaska being Vaska. I have it set up to be nasty for Xmas. That is more nasty than I expected. It's gonna, yeah, it's gonna do the test for me. All right, let's just see. Do we got cold proc? He died too quick. He's gonna die as soon as the cat launches. Yep, there it is. He's dead. Alright. No status. Status here, viral. So yeah, we are getting things other than heat. So it does show that Momentous Bond is indeed applying without being merged. Yeah, that just kind of tore through these guys. Granted, they're only level 100, but still, it kind of tore through them, didn't it? I'll just finish that one myself. Yeah, those procs on Breaking Overguard do not mess around. The impact magnetic combo that the Kavats can do definitely gets some work done. Definitely get some work done, but with the amount of resources invested to get to that point, you kind of expect it, don't you? You'd hope they'd do something worthwhile at that point. What about Exogoxas? Will they be more resilient? Absolutely. One, they are just tanky units in general. Two, they don't have Overguard. So that whole Overguard pop mechanic would have no effect whatsoever. So yes. Alright, let's quickly attend to the Ode Squat, shall we? Switch ourselves over here. 19 more squats to add. Alrighty then, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 19 more squats. We can count those off on the tracker. There we are. What about 5 more? I'm currently looking at 5,000 on my screen. Whew. Don't lock your knees when coming back up. I wasn't really locking them. It was getting to nearly full extension, but not full lock, no. Alright, let's update the counter. 500 on-stream squats. And this time without the main outfit. This time without it. Alright. All good to go. Hello, Nia. I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing well yourself. Just position all this like that. Why is that light flickering? Not flicker. Ah, it's cheap. That's why. There we go. That light should be steady now. There we go. Yeah. Okay then. So, today, have I ever skipped a leg day? Not when it comes to squats on stream. But otherwise, yes, most of my life. Do I have a good build for Hystrix? I do not, sorry, no. Today, I intend to be cracking some rights. Keep it nice and simple. Done a lot of research on those Kavats, try and make sure everything is all working. Turns out I did miss one detail anyway, because it was actually in the patch notes about the whole reload feature. So, doop. That's my fault. For once, I skimmed the wrong part of the patch notes. Put the detail there and I got it wrong. Surprised I didn't throw in Vulpifilers over the Kavats because they're very different, so they act in a very, very different way. So to throw them together, not only would it overexpand the video to cover even more details than intended, but also they are just a different category at that point. They are a different category. Because if we grab just any old Vulpifiler, you can then have literal Vulpifiler mods. Straight up. So as much as they do have access to Tech Enhance, or other Kavat mods in that regard, yeah, Fierce Sense, Sharpen Claws, they also have their own bits and pieces going on. So they deserve their own section, rather than bloating the video to account for everything possibly related under the Kavat banner. I even considered not including Venari, but I figured Venari is straight up a Kavat. I can at least cover her enough to point
How
out where she's
are you doing
at.
this evening, Ken?
But then point back to the Cora guide with the little pop-up that pops up on the video. Solar Flare, thank you very much for resubscribing about 16 months there at Tier 1. Thank you very much for your continued support. I'm doing right. Hope you're doing well yourself as well. Huh. Cheers. And I think we had a Hydrate as well come through. Cheers. As with all of my guides, there has to be a limit, because they can expand infinitely. People can rightly ask, hey Ken, why didn't you go into more detail about the possible builds you can put onto the different Kavat claws? Hey Ken, why didn't you go into more detail about the different synergies you can do with different bot mods? Why didn't I talk about specifically the possible uses of Sim Deconstruct, of Vicious Bond? Why did I talk about all of that lot? And all of those things are perfectly valid to talk about, but there has to be a limit to the guide. There really, truly, absolutely just has to be a limit. Because otherwise, one, it's going to take me too long to make it. Two, it's going to have too many overlapping details to be easy to follow. And three, quite frankly, how niche do things have to get before the very asking of the question shows you already know the answer? So, if someone's at a point going, hey Ken, what about the interaction between this and this and this and this? How that makes a 4-part combo which does this for that? Yeah, the only person asking about that is the person asking. And they already know, that's why they're asking. So yeah, there's absolute limits. You wasn't sure if there was enough for an exploration of all profiles on their own. They would still deserve their own video if I'm going to go into covering them. Also part of that is searchability. If you were looking for information about Vulpavila, would you go into YouTube and search Vulpavila, or would you go into YouTube and search Kavat? Which one is more likely to grab your attention as someone searching for information on a Vulpavila? So that's another one of the lessons I've learned over the years of the kinds of things to bring together or not bring together, certainly for a long-term effective video. Yeah. Smolson's saying, to be fair, Bonds kind of need their own thing with all that's going on. Yeah, and in a sense, that's kind of the problem. It's genuinely a bit of a problem on how to cover these kinds of details. I made a detail about Contagious Bond, but Contagious Bond I've actually covered in multiple videos now. But then, when it comes to Reinforced Bond, I've only brought it up where it seems relatively relevant. But if I try to cover each of these bonds individually, do I then cover every single companion and how to use it on them, or do I give just a generic overview? And what about what they're connecting to? Because like with Armor Strip, am I comparing it to other armor strips? It starts to get very clunky to talk about. It reaches a point of just kind of making builds that work and showing, hey, they work, go and work. Less of a guide, more of a manual? Yeah. When you take all the interactions into account, it becomes wild. And not only that, there is a slight teeny tiny little bit of a problem of we're too powerful. We are too powerful. On stream on Sunday, I quickly dipped off the stream with the Okina Prime build I had at the time up on screen. Came back to all the old comments focusing on, oh god, this isn't even formed. And that is kind of the point. I actually took off the arcane for one of the clips in the video because I wanted the enemies to die on screen. Of all the things I have to require, I needed them to visibly die on screen from my own attacks to make it a more interesting clip to look at, because they were dying too quick when I first went through. I was just occasionally tapping something and then walking through a hallway of corpses. Which is a slightly metal phrase, not gonna lie, but at the same time, not very conducive to a video. And this is now the Okina with a couple more former added in to be able to fit in Galvanized Elementalist, and that's it. That really is it. It was still killing without that. Now, the reason this is a problem is what builds work. If the answer to what builds work is every reasonable or rational build because we're just that damn strong, well, do they work, or is it simply they don't fail? Where do you draw the line? Where and how do I set up a reasonable difference there? And with melee especially, considering that, I'll be quite honest, there seems to be about 3 methods of melee. You have the swing at everything melee, you have the throw it and explode it melee, or you have the haha, sorry, did I say melee? Actually, it's a gun. Maybe 4 if you count pure heavy attack builds, but that's still just swing away, but with a different button. It's kind of hard to cover. Some also say I'm sitting here feeling Steel Path being hard for me, and you kill things so fast you use a nerfy build. Exactly, this is my thing. Slam? True, sorry Icepen, yeah, you're right. So there's 5, there's Slam as well. Which is E, but you look down whilst jumping. So you got E and hold, E, hold, explode, E at a tempo, big E, or Slam E. That's it's hard to really extend beyond that. Best ways to make plat? Check out my plat farming guide. I got a video on that already. But here's the thing, Samolson. Are you struggling with Steel Path because it's hard, or are you struggling with Steel Path because you don't have the upgrades? Because if you're running the builds that I put out and you're struggling, okay, then it's a gameplay issue. Something you're finding hard, what can be changed? But if you're not at those builds, then the only things I can imagine are either you don't have the Endo yet to upgrade to those builds, so you just need to get the Endo. The Endo is effectively Warframe's XP. We have Mastery ranks, but that's not the XP. The real XP is Endo, let's be real. That's how you level up in this game. You get Endo. And then when you have enough XP, you gain a level up. Straight up. I'm supposed to say, well, thing don't die. Yeah, why? Is it the build, or is it your skill? I have a question. How do we build new Korra nowadays? Because the companion changes. Korra's not changed. The only thing that's changed is what you could put onto Venari, and I showed you the Venari setup in the Kavat guide I put out just today. So yeah. Alright, let's grab some weapons and let's start cracking some relics. If you'd like to join me on some relic cracking, send me a message in game, the Kengineer. I'll bring you on into the squad. Gonna bring Evie with me. That should be fine. That should be fine. Absolute chaos, yep. So got your standard Venari build, should work for the vast majority of missions. Got your standard claws build, again, works for the majority of missions. And I've got the Korra guide with statistic guide, that's still up to date, you can still use that as well. Got you absolutely sorted. Alright, let's bring in our relic cracking crew. We have got Miralabe, we have got Elliot, and we have got Master Biggs 2.0. Come on in. Oh. Needed invite again. Yep, I see the decline there. Come on through. Oh, barrels on noises. There we go. Alright, and I'm going to keep the Kavat equipped just because they're the topic of the week, but one thing I didn't cover in the guide was where to get every single one of the mods, and at this point I feel like what do you need? I feel like at this point, if someone needs the question asked, where do I get X mod, the wiki is just the correct place to go. I'm not going to go through the acquisition of every single mod. For the Kavats, going through the acquisition process for them specifically makes sense. That's what they're on about. But each of the bomb mods, just, nah. Each of the claw mods, nah. That flickering light is really beginning to annoy me. One moment. Can I deal with this? Is it a case of the cable frame? My brother did damage it. Flickering. Stupid lights. It's not much of a flicker. You guys probably can't see it because it's a fill light. But I can see it out my peripheral vision, and that's annoying me. Latron and Reaper. God knows if I have any of those. We'll see. Also, Smells saying, Phil, don't kill stuff in Steel Path. Well, your first problem is you're using the God for Prime, to be quite honest. Vigilante Armaments is not a great mod. You got Vital Sense on here for your crit damage. Where's your crit chance? Where's your crit chance, dude? Are you relying on the Got for effect for your crit chance? Oh dear. We got normal cryo rounds. Plus these we're going for corrosive cold, shivering contagion. That's a crowd control effect. That's not a kill effect. This isn't fully ranked up. Obviously, this isn't fully ranked up. And just look at the numbers of your stats. You've got 13 fire rate, about 200 damage, non-damaging status, 5.5 multiplier with a normally just terrible crit chance.
Hi, Ken.
Hey, Tycoon, how you doing? Thank you very much for 100 bits. So yeah, this is why it's struggling for you, Smolson. This is why it's struggling. You've got yourself a very, very mid-tier weapon. And then you've modded it mid as well. It's for use with Kome? Okay, what about Kome fixes everything I've just said? What about Kome fixes any of that? If anything, using this with Kome makes it worse because you've got support status on your damaged weapon whilst using a frame that puts out status. That makes it worse, dude. that just makes it worse. And this Vigilante Armaments is still 60% multi-shot alongside a 330% multi-shot. No, 230% when fully stacked up. Yeah, sorry, dude. You're holding onto a weapon and setup that's not even close to strong, and that is why you are struggling. That is why you're struggling. Alright, so, Latron and Reaper, Lith stuff. Let's see what we got then. Let's see. Lith, Exterminate. Sounds good to me. Latron, nothing. Reaper, nothing. Alright, you'll get what you get then. Let's grab some of these Radiants. There might be something fun in there. Your idea was to make it to be easier. Right. Okay, I see you were going for a headshot weapon that puts out cold. That is not enough. What weapon would I say to farm for then? Get yourself an Incarnon. Straight up. You get access to Incarnon weapons before you get access to Steel Path. So you can head over to the Zaraman, you can get yourself the Fenmore, you can get yourself the Felarx, or you can work your way through the circuit and grab yourself some Incarnon guns from there. Incarnons are the top bracket of weaponry. If you want easy mode, you use the top bracket of weaponry. Absolutely. You have Fenmore? Use it. What's my in-game name? It's the Kengineer. You need random relics that can drop anything? I mean, we kind of have... I forgot this was level 7. I looked at the level, I was like, have I done something wrong? No, this is a Fisher. I should probably look at the Steel Path Fishers now I think about it. This is embarrassingly low level, actually. Like, painfully low level. I think that might kill them. If they weren't invulnerable, it would have.
That's it. You've opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Yeah, that killed him. That'll kill a whole bunch of them.
The enemy is broken.
And we're good.
Well done. We'll get to extraction.
Yeah, let's get back to Steel Path. At least if there's a good Steel Path one to go to. Do I by any chance have guide on the Fenmore? I believe it should be up to date enough for you. It's been a hot minute since I did the Fenmore guide, but it should still cover you for the vast majority of everything. Should. What do I want to pick up here? Oh, I should have opened up a Warframe. My bad. I don't have a ball piece. Let's grab it.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Kelton saying the Zaraman incarnates have high mastery requirement for newer players. Yeah, here's the thing, Kelton. Someone who is going on to Steel Path and goes, oh, but I've not played the game enough to have the mastery rank to use good weapons. Okay, well, I mean... what do you expect? Steel Path isn't baby mode, it's the hard mode. It's literally the Star Chart hard mode. To say someone doesn't have access to powerful enough weapons for hard mode, okay, well, I mean... yeah. Also, as I'm saying, the Zorus exists, and that's true. Zorus exists.
I forgot
Natruk
this
exists.
auto-renewed yesterday.
Hey, Ductile, thank you very much for that. Thank you for resubscribing up onto 5 months. Cheers. But yeah, the Natruk exists, the Zorus exists, the Grimoire exists. You can use those. In fact, in the opening to the Dan video, the first Dan video, I made sure the loadout I was using there was Natruk, Zorus, and Grimoire, with, of course, Dante. And I didn't quit the mission at the moment the video cuts there. I did that mission all the way through Steel Path, solo. No, I don't think I even had a companion equipped, did I? Can't remember. I don't think I did. And it still worked. It still worked. So yeah. There are plenty of ways to deal with Steel Path. Using the Gotva Prime in a corrosive cold setup is probably not the best way. Not unless you've got a good enhancing frame for it. Alright, let's see what we got here. So we've got Lith, but both of them sabotage. Let's do the Grineer one, because Scorpions are just slightly more annoying to fight. Lord Bazooka say, hey Ken, just watched the Kavat video. Which companion do you think had the biggest glow up from the 2 reworks? Biggest glow up? Oh god. I mean, given what people are saying about the Kubros, I've not fully looked into them so far, but given what people are saying, probably there. It's probably going to be the Kubros. Because I mean, Sentinels are already in a great spot. That Sentinels could get to sheer overkill status is wild, but they were still usable before. Kubros were a joke before. And now that's less of a joke. Quick list of nodes to farm relics by era. Hepit, Lith, Ukko for Miso Neo, or do on Uranus. For Axie, you want Apollo on Lua. Alternatives, you could also do Kappa on Sedna, and you've got Olympus on Mars. Those are your relic farming locations. Anyway, I'm not taking random configs right now. If you just send me a mod config with no context whatsoever, I'm just going to slightly mock and ignore you. I'm not just taking random configs and calling it a day. I don't think anyone ever does that, actually. I don't even need this. I don't know why I'm going for the focus orb. It's just like, ooh, look, orb.
We need to destroy the reactor.
We need to get reactant loaders. Calm down. Oh, I'm still on my melee form, aren't I? Can I slightly mock and ignore you?
You have collected enough.
QS Kubro doing a good one before because of its invisibility. It was only an option, yeah. Like I said, I need to look into Kubro to see just what they're putting out now and how worthwhile it is. But I've seen some people happy about them, which indicates good stuff. They said it all. I do my bit. And drop it. Beautiful stuff. Easy mission, easy rewards. We're good to go. Now, just go back to the topic of Dan. In fact, as we 100 crafted. As we wrap up this here, I'm going to create a quick poll. Which do you prefer? You'll see the poll in a moment.
Fought well. Good deaths all.
Okay, there we go. Quick poll up. Which do you prefer? Very simply, more down videos, more guide videos, or you don't want either? Which would you prefer? It is straight up exactly what it says on the tin there, that question. Dan? Yeah, the Zero to Hero guide. Dan Tayford Arwin on his way to defeat the Murmur solo. Completely solo. Why is there not an option for both? Because both is not an appropriate answer. Both is, I have absolutely no preference and therefore my vote will be unhelpful. I'm looking for the net difference. Will Dan go to 1999? Dan's got his current plan, he'll work on his current plan. Okay, well, the votes have ended up perfectly split. With those of you who have a preference, half of you wanting more guides and half of you wanting more Dan.
Ha 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 ha.
What the fuck was that laugh bot? Cheers, Tyken. Yep, okay, cool. So I've learned absolutely nothing from this poll.
Combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of
Just
war.
nothing. You couldn't vote, message me too late. It was there for a minute. Robots can't laugh. I mean, that sounds about right, doesn't it? There we are.
Your target is the reactor.
No knowledge gain from the poll. Pretty much, or at least the only real thing I can take away there is that of those who have voted, no matter what I do, I will upset half the people who voted. Yeah. No matter what I do, I will upset half the people who voted. The one person who voted they don't want either of those sets of content, just unfollow me right now, because those are the bits of content I do. Like, that's a trap answer. What else am I going to do? Just completely rework into something else? Hey, the Engineer now does AMVs in Warframe. So much wrong with that very concept.
Target destroyed.
So
Proceed
much
to the
wrong.
extraction point.
Yoink, grab that.
There is nothing you can do to upset me. Equality for all.
That's a almost tempting claim right there, but I'm not gonna follow through on that. Tyker, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits. Much appreciated. Oh, hey, it's Stalker time. Alright, why not? Exclusively golf videos? Ugh. Pass. Here he is. Where'd he go? Oh, that shadow was him. Okay. Dread Dispenser. Have I looked at the helmet charger? No, I haven't. They changed Stalker's voice? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Come on, Biggs. There we are. You thought Protected Stalker was only one Jade in the squad? It's actually the opposite. Whilst you have a Jade in the squad, Stalker goes, yeah, nah, I'm out.
What you have learned here will serve you well.
Meaning Chrono Relics. Oh, well, you got a Reaper piece. Enjoy. I could dance? Yeah, I'm going to pass on that idea. I'm not going to do dance videos. They say write what you know. What do I know about dancing? What will be Dan's weapon of preference as the series goes on? Remains to be seen, to be honest. Remains to be seen. I've not spent a lot of time... Actually, I've spent very little time progressing Dan at the moment because I was focused on either IRL stuff or the Kavat guide. And to be honest, it's taken just a long time to put that together. Longer than it should have. Part of that is just simply on me. But yeah. Not great. Do I have a favourite frame? You're looking at him. Lavos. How about fashion frame videos? Again, write what you know. Yeah, a lot of the original voices in Warframe were just staff members of DE. Quite a bunch of them. Use what you got, really. What not to do for fashion in Warframe through interpretive dance? Yeah, just all of them know. All of them know. Oh, hello, briefly tonight. Can't stay long because you just got out of hospital and now got to get home. I hope it was nothing serious, but if you're on your way out, mustn't be too serious. Just dropping by. Do I have a guide on how to farm Ascension mode easily? What do you mean farm it easily? What are you stuck on with Ascension mode? King of Goblins, thank you very much for resubscribing there. Welcome back in. You're up onto 4 months on the channel. Cheers for that. And yo, Tyken, thank you very much for giving a sub out to community that's gone on over to Gold Jan War. Much appreciated there, Tyken. Cheers. Alright, this is usually a good spot for getting a whole bunch of reactants. And it remains true today. 6 reactants in this one area. Lovely. There we are. Reactants obtained. Just do the mission now. There we are.
Proceed to the
Sabotage
extraction
done. Let's
point.
get out of here. Warframe tell me to take a break. Breaks are for people who don't stream. Still need to put those two things back in my gear wheel. God damn it. They've been out of there since Como. More Dakar! Is that an arch gun? It is indeed. This is the Mausolon. It has a lot of bullet. Oh, and apparently keeps firing once we get to this screen. Whoops. Enjoy that sound now. How can you use it? So that is by getting hold of a Gravimag as a result of fighting Prophet Taker. You need level 5 with the Solaris United. Tiger Trophy! Thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs in the community here. That's gone out to Captain Maverick, to Brotendo, to Gizmodo, to the Dragon Knight, and to Tip Topman of the 200-428 variety. Tyken, thank you very much for that once again. Cheers. Let go of the trigger? No. Isn't a Mausolon pre-Gravimagged? I believe it is, but you still need to actually unlock the Gravimag system to be able to use it that way. Yeah. Still need to actually meet the requirements. News of the game. What in 9 hells goes on Alta game? Fun? Sorry, that's such a broad question. There is nothing I can really give as a decent answer to that. Oh, what the hell goes on late game? Fun, but with bigger numbers. Where, with the right setup, you snap your fingers and God in the next room over just combusts. Pretty much. Fun with big numbers. Alright, they're asking for Cronin stuff. Oh, hey, Cronin relics. Alright, let's... Cronin relic, I guess. I got one. Yep. Makes you wonder, we got a Devry Paradox a couple years back, 99 was around the corner, what's next for our story? Let's see where they go with 99 stuff first, I'll be honest. Let's see where that's even going. Because even when we knew Devry was coming, it wasn't until release that we discovered that we became the emotion void dragons.
Already? Also, how are we doing? 3.
Hey, Dark Wolf Seal, thank you very much for the 1 year resub. And not only that, but you've done the next 3 months in advance. Dark Wolf, thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Oh. Cheers. Yeah, of all the crazy things you can get up to in Warframe, it's not so much about what happens late game, but rather what doesn't happen. You just dial everything up to 11 because, well, you can. So you do. How strong is the nourish that person's casting? I wish I could see the percentage amount on it. How strong a nourish are you casting? Because it feels like a lot. And as someone who's running no energy, that's kind of a weird thing to notice. It's strong, it's a Mirror Lake one. Okay, yeah. That would explain it. It's a good thing I'm running Lavos. If I was running any other Warframe, I would not be able to activate Melee Influence.
That's it. You opened the
My
relic.
procs would be just
Finish
too
your
rare.
mission and we'll take a look inside.
Big dash. Let's go. $229%. Good God, that is too much.
Target destroyed. Proceed to the extraction point.
Send that down there. That should give me the refresh. There it is. Oh, damn. Hit wrong turn. That's it. Mostly get the turns. Why am I still walking forwards? No, stop moving. Oh, this bloody bug. It's escape. There we go. Escape to stop the auto warp bug. Oh yeah. I don't use energy. What do you use instead? I'm using levels. Levels doesn't use energy. So Molten, I'm learning more and more with your every comment why you were struggling with Steel Path. You are far too new to the game to be cleaving through Steel Path. This explains a lot. No offense, just straight up recognition and observation. It's me, Apple. Thank you very much for dropping your prime over here. Welcome on into the channel. Cheers for that.
As you conquer the foe, so you
What bug?
conquer yourself.
Randomly, the game will just keep holding down a movement direction, even after you let go of it. The MR18? MR18 tells me almost nothing. All it tells me is you've leveled a whole bunch of stuff. But you can level stuff and still be new to the game, and someone can be experienced even at MR5. Because it depends on how you research what you've got. If you're unaware of Lavos not needing energy on this channel of all channels, that makes you new to the game. That is a 100% guaranteed you are new to the game at that point. Oh, where is he? There you are. Hello, you little demon. Apparently the drones are not handling that too well. Ticky movement bug is recent? It is pretty recent, yeah. And the way to get around it is just press escape. I just forgot for a moment. What's a good way to farm traces now with Smeeta nerf? Same way you farm traces before with Smeeta. You just equip Resourceful Retriever instead of Charm. Or alongside Charm. It also means you can put it on any beast, but it's the same difference really. You're just farming Void Traces. It's not like you could control when Smeeta procced, so you're going to get about the same results anyway. So yeah.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid
Warframe says you played 463 hours? Fair enough then.
training.
Also didn't know that Lavos doesn't use energy. Oh, that's a lot of reactors. I need to go back to that.
We need to destroy the reactor.
I bet you couldn't hit LR1 in terms of having sufficient mastery XP without leveling up to unlock items at all. I'm not entirely sure what you're angling at, but sure.
The relic.
You ever played him? I've noticed some Olsen, yes. That kind of goes about saying. Don't take this personally, dude. It is entirely and thoroughly just an observation of your part of the game. Your development in it. Nothing more, nothing less, entirely and only that. In explanation as to why you were struggling with the Gotha on Steel Path. That's all. Alright, reactor reach, pop it open, slam the ground,
Target destroyed. Proceed.
because that's just the fastest way to do it. Nope, let me through. Yeah. Lovely stuff. Would you say, isn't it slightly more on average resource retriever than Old Charm? I'm not sure on the exacts, I'll be honest. I'm not sure. JC only looks at what levels does when you toss when YouTube tossed your event formation video at me. I've yet to see him in Devury and no reason to look at me yet. Yeah, fair enough. If you're new to the game, then you wouldn't have seen lots of Lavos in action, wouldn't be aware of it. And then you become less new and you learn things. Well, you learn things and become less new. Yeah. We'd say I think 13% loyal matches charm. You'd have to double check what my charm video said. You'd have to double check that for the rates. I would trust what DE said, except for the bit that they can say things that are straight up incorrect, and then never make any notes to adjust that. So I take it with a grain of salt when they relate things. You know, these three legendary rank, three legendary rank players in your clan that still use auto mod. That's sad. That's just... Wow, okay. I mean, if they were just copying builds from other people, I'd get it. But auto mod? I mean, either you're on normal mode and it doesn't matter, you can hit them by farting, or you're on Steel Path and it's like, you could be doing so much more. Should you do your homework or grind Warframe? Depends. Are you supposed to be doing homework right now? Fair enough, Smolson. Yeah, mid-game. Sure. We'll go with that. You're mid-game. You knew enough to mod up the Godford to where you got it to, but you don't have the know-how or access to reach late game. Sure, you're mid-game. Yeah. Well, if they say modding doesn't take that much time when you understand the system, Automod's just lazy, to be quite honest, some people just don't want to learn that stuff. Some people just don't care to find out. That's all there is to it. I can look into that Umbrella. I can look into the whole Kubro affinity situation. I need some testing. You want to learn modding, but it's just too hard and confusing for you? I mean, if you say it's too hard and confusing, then it is. I can't fix that. I can ask you to consider, are you doing yourself a disservice when you say it's too confusing for you? To evaluate your possibly preconceived notions of it and understand that you can learn these things. But if you think it's beyond you and you don't intend to change that belief, then you're correct. As the saying goes, if you think you can do something or think you can't do something, either way, you're correct. Let's shove this into here. Beautiful. Grab this reactant and shoot off to the next zone.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
The first thing going into any game you play is how bullshit is the map and how can you use it? Yeah, fair enough. I don't know, I look at them as how bullshit they are, but more just, how does this work? What are the moving parts here? When it says critical hit, is that because it's amazing or because it's like a occasional 10% bonus? Because I've played games with both. We have Warframe here where 500% critical chance and 20 times critical multiplier is not unheard of. And then there are other games where they're like, this is a massive critical bonus. It increases it from 5% to 8% chance of critical hit. You're like, oh wow, okay, those crits must be strong then. Yeah, it gives you 20% extra damage on crit. Your 8% critical chance is for 20% extra damage. Yeah, and that's at the top end. What the fuck is that? And yes, I've genuinely played a game like that.
As you conquer the
One
foe,
of them gets 20 times crit damage with enough effort. Quite a few, I guess. You can get there if you really invest into it. Don't forget that Vault exists for the double crit damage. That's also true, Porfin. Yeah, it's a critical hit on critical spot or random critical hit, because some use critical hit to mean weak spot, don't they? Yeah. Do I have a recent guide on Steel Path? Yes. It's over on the YouTube channel. Exclamation mark YouTube for the link to that. I think exclamation mark Steel Path might link that particular video, but I honestly can't remember. Also, whilst we were running those missions, looks like we've had a donation come on through from Ductile Wheel of the 465 Variety. Once again, this time with $54, saying to end it off on just wanted to make it a nice full number personally donated. And one last time, fuck you, cancer. Ductile Wheel, thank you very much for the $54 donation there to the Quest to Conquer Cancer. Much appreciated. That actually puts another 5 more squats onto the squat board. So let's get that done real quickly right here. Let's get those done. We are getting so close to last year's total. So close. 1. Because last year, 2. We raised $6,000. 3. And $4. 4. Yeah. 5. Yeah, $6,004 I think was the total raised last year. We are so close to that total again this year now. This community is absolutely incredible. Over $11,000 raised for QTCC across 2 years. How many communities can say that? I know the Warframe community as a whole can, of course. But how many communities individually can proudly point to that amount of support like we can here? You lot are genuinely brilliant people. Thank you for that. When are the giveaway done? The giveaways on this channel are drawn at the end of the stream. If you grab a ticket anytime during the stream, you're in for a chance to win it. Absolutely. If you're not here at the end of the stream but you are drawn as a winner, you'll still be contacted here on Twitch if your DMs are open. I also announce all the winners on my Discord. So long as you respond within 24 hours, you win. And the dev stream? Oh, is the bot still talking about the dev stream? Whoopsies, my bad. Let me quickly fix that one. I thought I changed it, but it might be one of those things where the bot just undoes it again. Okay, it should be corrected now. Should be corrected now. Jay, been playing for 70 days, got some 5 hours, up to date with story, call yourself a new player still. Yeah, fair enough. That's fine. Okie dokie. Let's get some more of this. We've still got that one running. Still got these Chrono Relics. I'm just going to keep opening them. Why not? If we hit another mainstream goal, will I do it after QTCC? Yes. Can we do Neo Capture? Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah. You didn't say in-game. I was expecting in-game messages for people wanting in-game. Neo Capture, that's got to be normal mode then. There it is. Do I have Cronins here as well? Yep. Let's grab that. So yeah, if we do hit $6,000 raised on this channel before the end of this year's QTCC, then I will do another main stream, because that is the agreement. If we have to roll it into next month, we roll it into next month. Well, we would have to at this point. This is the last stream of October. Absolutely. Which incarnate do I like most? Ooh. Possibly Burst, but it's hard to say, to be honest. It's like Fenmor's real nice, Latom's nice, Velox is nice, Praedos is nice, Inodem is nice, Boltor's nice, Burston's nice, the Torrid is nice, Latron is nice, we've got Okina's nice. There's so many of them. It's hard to really put one on the absolute best. You couldn't claim DevStream on Blueprint because it said you can't on iOS. You can on a web browser, it's just not in the Twitch app. Drops for Warframe cannot be claimed in the Twitch app on iOS because of some stupid contract reasons. And it really is just stupid contract stuff. Is there an incarnate I dislike? There are incarnates which don't impress me, yeah. There are also a number of incarnate perks which I'm just like, why is this so stupid?
Extract our target.
I don't know if there's an incarnate I outright just dislike though. Rather just maybe less interested in. Hard to say.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point.
Gib reactant. Over 600 hours, still learning new things? Yeah, it's a complex game. Oopsies. Radprox. Gotta love those Radprox. That's what it takes to nerf me. Radproc.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
You watch Mobile. When you say DM, is that the same as Whisper? Yes. DM just means direct message. It works for all platforms rather than figure out which terminology they use on whichever platform. Here it is Whisper, yeah. Yeah, it takes a Warframe to kill a Warframe, doesn't it? Ta-da! Ah, look at Grown in Peace. What do I think about the Scanner Incarnate? I don't think about the Scanner Incarnate. Is the honest truth. All QTCC giveaways at the end? Yes.
Complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Let's see, Simulson, you said you'd won one. I'll just grab this. Simulson, where was it? I don't have you on my list. Unless I'm missing it. No, I don't have you on my list. You say you won one. I don't have your name here. Let's have a further look. No DM history neither. It was from my stream? It was not from my stream. Oh, wait, okay, well, I'm glad you forgot the word not on that first one. Alright. Yeah, so just in general, if you ever encounter a giveaway from someone other than me, they are the one who can answer about it. So I have no idea what giveaway exactly you won, whether it was definitely connected to QTCC or not. You're gonna have to speak to that creator. Z3FX, thank you for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome into the channel proper, and enjoy your lovely blue sub badge. One moment. Sorry, housemate. Alright then, no idea what this is all about, so I guess we'll just do another run of the easy captures, I guess. Is there a clan for the Ken's farm? There's no clan for the farming me. I'm not sure what you mean, sorry. Cheers, Z3. Absolutely will do. Absolutely will do. Thank you very much for dropping your support here. And enjoy your viewing without the ads too, because let's face it, who here even likes ads? Oh, is that fam, not farm? Sorry. Is there a clan for the Ken's fam? Christ. Okay. While yes, there is a clan in-game which I am the leader of, it's not like there's clan events or anything. It is pretty much a blueprint dispensary. Like, no exaggeration, it is pretty much just a blueprint dispensary. I spend enough time on these streams, on my videos, and just other bits around what I do, that I don't put any time into trying to maintain a clan. So, if you want to be in a clan just to say, hey, I'm in the Kenjineer's clan, then it exists, but at the same time, like, maybe touch grass if that's your entire goal. just gonna put it out there. Not saying that is anyone's goal, just check your priorities at that point. Blueprint dispensary sometimes die hunting. I mean, even that's a very sometimes at this point. We got most of them. Ta-da! What does Oberon even do? His best. Pretty much, Ellie. To be honest, pretty much. Your clan's boring, you love them? Yeah, fair enough. Ooh, Nidus piece. Not even sure how I have 3 of them, but okay, now I have 4. Any tips for MR19 test? The melee while staying undetected one. Banshee Redeemer. Banshee and Redeemer. In fact, it's been a hot minute since I've showcased how easily you can cheese that one. I'm tempted to just do it again right here, right now. Yeah, I'm going to do that. We're going to take a very quick break from the relic fishes. I'm going to do that one again. It's been so long. So, Birlabe, Eliu, and Master Bix, thank you very much for joining in the squad for this hour of relic cracking. We'll be back to it. Arnold skills disabled? Yes, they are. But the thing is, Banshee has a passive. A passive to destroy the world. Or something like that. Let's see. Do we have... Nope. Wind up speed. Yep, that'll do the trick. Don't really need the rest of it. It can just kind of sit there. Alright then, this'll do it. This'll do it. Let's head on down to Simi.
You are a true hunter. Where would the sanctuary be without...
Now, Banshee isn't required for this, but she makes it even more secure. Let's see, MR19, where are we at? That's 11, so it's going to be about here. Oh, look at that. Alright, so we need to free that prisoner without being detected. I don't remember how many enemies there are. But that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. Gotta snipe it, come on. That's 5. And this is how it works. 6. 7. Can someone look up how many I'm killing? 8, 9. Like, this is the cheesiest of cheeses. Oh, come on, get him. 10. Any more for any more? Now, it doesn't pop the orbs with ranged attacks. So you do need to go up and go get those once you've cleaned out the enemies. Is that all of them? You did Wisp and Zorus? Yeah, Wisp is another one because she just stays invisible with melee and jumping. Can't tell if I got them all. Yeah, I might have them all. There's 2 more. I can't get that jump. There we go. And then we slam these. The reason for Banshee is to just make this completely silent, so none of them react to the sounds of shotguns. That's the entire purpose of Banshee here, and as you see, it works. You get to use a ranged weapon completely safely at a distance. Okay, not sure how that parkour works. There we are. And now that we grab them, we just roll here. So yeah, you can absolutely use Wisp, not a problem. Banshee, Redeemer, stupid easy. Does Redeemer have no sound? No, Redeemer makes noise.
This test is now complete.
The Redeemer definitely makes noise. There we are then. That's your cheese. It is stupidly easy. I did it in 0 seconds, actually hacking. Also Fulmin? No, not Fulmin. Fulmin is a primary weapon. This is melee only. Yeah, you can use glaives. Glaives do have a limit on their range. You'll need to mod them for their full range to get the full distance. Whereas the Redeemer can basically just snipe. Because you need the teeny tiniest bit of damage on these enemies because of their level. So you could just snipe Redeemer. Normal Redeemer works. Redeemer Prime looks fancier. Stropher has limited range, so don't use that one. Gotta show you how to do it. MR22. I don't remember that one off the top of my head. What's MR22 again? There is a mod that makes weapons silent. There is for primary and secondary, but not for melee. Does Sarpa work? Haven't tried it. Maybe. Vassalok? Haven't tried it. Maybe. MR22 is capture 6 moving targets while enemies beat you down. Oh, I think I used Nezha for that one. Because of the passive to sliding. Let's give that a try real quickly. Let's just re-equip the Okina, because Okina are fun, and they have lots of damage. So they kind of go brr. Keep Fulmin? Yeah, I'll be fine. Companion, I don't know if I'm allowed a companion, but I'll just take this one. Titania, easy. Yeah, I liked Nezha because the tank on it as well. Let's give this a quick whirl. Is it what I'm remembering? Am I thinking of the right thing? Limbo ignores everything there? I suppose you could do that too. In fact, now you say it, Limbo is probably the cheese, but let's go with the Nezha. I said Nezha first, let's just do Nezha. Phrasing. So let's go to 22. Is it you? Oops, 19 again. 22.
You have proven your skills with weapons, Tenno. But what of your endurance? Can you survive this onslaught?
Survive the onslaught. Is it just survive the onslaught? I didn't think it was that. You said 22, right? I don't think you've told me the right one. You meant 23. Okay. I mean, that would be your problem with doing 23 if you were calling it 22. Yeah, I'm just gonna abort out of this because you don't actually need me to just shoot things for 3 rounds. Yeah, so it's 23 you wanted the assist on. Fair enough.
You're fast, Tenno, but are you nimble enough to capture each one of these mobile control points?
Probably. Alright, stick with it, capture progress. So you see that slide coming in really nice there for just moving us forwards. I cannot overstate just how nice it is to be able to butt slide so quickly into it. Where's the next one? There we go. Going this way. Alright. Oopsies. There's that little crouch scoot. Oh god, wow, that one just sends it, doesn't it? Oh, I lost so much progress on that. Ugh. Was not ready. There we go, got that one. Oh, I don't know if I'm actually going to make this. Where's the next nearest one? Why are they all so far away from me? Stop running away, please. I beg of you. I remember there's one of them that goes up, which is a pain in the ass. No, no, do not pull me away from that. There we go. Another one locked in. Energy drops would be nice, but I suppose I should equip Energy Nexus for that. There we go. Keeping with it, keeping with it, keeping with it. Oops, overshot. God damn it. So far, so good. Shit. Okay, lost 10% there. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Another one down. This one to follow. Going this way. Yep. Bollocks. I slid to the side. It is fast along there. There we are stable, we are stable. 85. No. 90-ish. There we go, one more to go, one more. Okay, can't go over that, that's fine. I just wonder there's one that went up. Is this the one that goes up? Or am I misremembering? I could have sworn there's one where there was one that goes up. Oh, is it 25 or 26? A later one they go up. Okay. There it is. Boom. So yeah, measure, safeguard, whatever. No, warding halo, that's the word. And then just scoot around. Plus, you know, an easy kill weapon like Foreman does help a lot. Can't find him doing that on controller. Oh yeah, screw that. Controller gets what controller gets, quite frankly. Why am I being buzzed? What's going on? Where's housemate? Now this. Ah yeah. All good. So yeah. So as much as you could use Limbo there, honestly Nezha just had it. If anything, Nezha's mobility helps have it there. Whereas Limbo, sure, he can be immortal by being in the rift, but then you can't dash because they'll take you out of the rift. Unless you double dash, and that's not always what you want to do. So yeah, I hope that gives you a way of handling that one. Absolutely. Mirage wouldn't be too bad. Mirage could do it as well, yeah. I feel like Mirage having duration on Eclipse rather than just a hit point total on Warning Halo might be less effective, but it's fine. Titanium with enough energy also makes it easy. True, yeah, she can work it. You need a proper Titanium build, but yeah, absolutely doable. Yep. Limbo with sprint mods? Fair point, sprint mods, yeah, absolutely. There's plenty of ways to do it. You're very right, there are plenty of ways to do it. Nedra is just one of them. It's not like the Banshee level cheese where nothing else can silence the weapons. Work with what you need, yeah. Work with what you got. As someone who enjoys Warframe, have I ever fired a gun IRL? No. No, I have not. I don't have cause to fire a gun. So no. Alright, shall we get back to cracking some of those relics? Let's get back onto that. And I'm going to switch back on over to the Gavat just for that 18% chance of resourceful retriever. Alright, we got Elu already wanting to join back on in. Come on in. And tabs are open for anyone else who wants to join us. Oh, we got Redica. Come on in. And Seb Kelton. There we go. That's the squad. Sorry, Biggs. A little too slow on the draw. Likewise, Miralabe. Oh, is that a message? There was another message somewhere. Oh, just, or, okay. Elliot, Radica, Kelton. There we are. We got the squad. Let's do this. Let's crack some more of those lovely, lovely rocks. What we got going on? Okay, we got the Neo Capture. That's a pretty good one. What do we have on the Steel Path side of things? Neo Capture it is. That is the best one for us to crack through. Do I know if duplex clones can trigger Synth Deconstruct? I've not tested it. My understanding is they only use the weapon and not precepts, but who knows if that really holds true. What's the best farm for plat? Get a job. But all the other options, check out my plat guide over on YouTube. But you did ask for the best. But seriously, I've got a plat guide over on YouTube. I think !plat should link you to that.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
Let's go capture and extract the target. Got him.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Even small plat trades add up over time. That they do, yeah. If you're happy with that, but yeah. Yeah, if you just type the word plat, it doesn't tell the bot you're looking for it to do something. Because imagine if the bot responded every time someone said the word plat, that would be unhelpful.
That's it.
So it's exclamation mark plat.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
All the bot commands are exclamation mark something. There you are. That's the plat guide right there. Six Argon crystals in 1.5 minutes. Sure, why not? Masterpiece. Trading is a good mechanic, gets tedious after a while. Tedious is why it's still worth something. It's the tedium that gives things a place. Oh, it doesn't dance? Nah, it's my bot. I taught it everything it knows. Can't teach it to dance if I don't know how to. That is all the refined relics I have for now. Let's sort by owned and go for the ones I own the least of. That's probably going to be the most interesting, right? Not going to upgrade them because I can't be bothered. Are you in the raffle? Exclamation mark ticket. Then you definitely will be. Can the bot do complicated math in Notepad? Hey, I said I taught the bot everything it knows. I didn't say I taught it everything I know.
We received intel that
I always feel like there's no need for that to be a white screen on mission load. They could go with a fade from black rather than fade from white. They really could. Kind of engineer am I? I'm a engineer. I solve practical problems. Like how to do lots of damage in a video game, or how to raise thousands of dollars for the quest to conquer cancer in a different continent. Not an engineer.
You opened the relic. Finish your mission.
Oh, that was a lot of argon crystals. Okay. Anyone need argon crystals? Apparently they are dropping like hotcakes right now. Also, that was an absurd leap. There we go. Just a reminder for you all, we have got a lot of giveaways happening today. If you haven't grabbed a ticket, make sure you do so before the end of stream.
What's
Yo.
cracking? Been a little while since I've been able to tune into the streams, but glad to be back.
Hey, welcome back, Quintus. It has been a hot minute. Thank you very much for that 39-month resub at tier 3 right there. Much appreciated, dude. Thank you very much.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Cheers. Oh, and you got the blueprints I sent to you the other day, right? Is movement different on PC, or we see people jumping across half the map in one jump on PC? I've got parkour velocity bonuses, that's why. Nice. Good stuff, Quintus. Good stuff. Yeah, if you want to go flying through the air, soaring like an eagle, piloting a blimp, you want to get yourself some good old parkour velocity bonuses. I was saying something though. What was I replying to? Nope. Lost it. It's gone. If someone wants to remind me, sure. Otherwise, that's gone. That thought. Done did an argon crystal. Evaporated. Parkour speed and distance. Right, yeah. Parkour velocity options. I've got Arcane Consequence, and I've got some shards on my Warframe for it as well. Use those kinds of things, you'll be flying. Like Cloud asking the Kenzie what word makes you cringe. See, I don't see any reason for you to be asking that question other than with malicious intent. That sounds like exactly the kind of question of someone who's trying to cause issues. Now, I'm sure you aren't trying to cause issues. Why would you? But you're certainly using the words that someone who's trying to cause issues would use. That concerns me. How do I have 3,314 health? Lavos has a lot of health, and then we have a Wisp on the squad. Pretty much that. Where's my reactant? Stop being so stingy. There's a piece. And there's a piece, and there's a piece. You there, give. Can't. Double credits? Wait, double credits? Ah, shit. Did I put on Prosperous Retriever? Why am I going double credits? Dang it. Also, map. Which way out? Is it this way? I don't think this is the way out. This is not the way out. God damn it. No, I'm getting double Rebuto as well. Did I put on Loyal Retriever? No, surely not. So why was I getting double credits?
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
There we are. That's weird. Must be Loyal Retriever if it's doing both. It must be, but I didn't think I had it equipped.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
Hey, double Harrow Chassis, Aya, bunch of traces. Lovely stuff. Lovely, lovely stuff. What's my favourite frame? Labos. Oh, keyboard is reporting it is low on power. I'm sure it'll survive the stream. I hope. I hope. Alright, let's check the modding. What's going on here? Eevee. Why was it doubling credits? Why is it doubling credits? I saw it happen. I'm going to leave that to DE to figure out. You have the credit one equipped, you heard it spreads to the team? Oh. Wait, what? That can't be right. That's gotta be a bug. That's got to be a bug. There's no way that's supposed to be team-wide. Charm isn't team-wide. None of the other precepts are team-wide. Why would that one be team-wide? I tell you, it's the same with the Vigilante set mod bug. Oh god, don't tell me. What has gone on? How have things like Vigilante sets and Resourceful Retriever become team-wide? Someone has Credit Blessing? That's different. That's completely different. Don't say anything. Yeah, people told me about to do that with the Nova one. You know what? Screw that. I can make a short. Nah, that one will be promoting bug abuse, so let's not do that. Let's just not do that. That's gotta be a bug. I don't know how that bug happens, but that's a bug. Havoc say, if I ever watched YouTube videos for Warframe, it's 90% yours, but now my brain ain't braining because it brained you look different. I mean, I had a haircut not that long ago, but my face isn't in my videos, well, normally. There are occasional ones I am.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target.
I mean, Ellie, who do you think you should believe? Me or the bot?
Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
Thanks, Lotus. Now we're gonna blapinate everything. Blapination success.
Well
Let's
done,
go.
Tenno. Your portal is opened.
Blap success. To go up. Oh, particle speed is so lovely. Seriously, if you've never played Warframe with parkour velocity, you are missing out. Stack that bad boy up. Even just Arcane Consequence and fucking fly. Hey. Did I get shorter? I am not shorter. I have sat down. Earlier you saw me standing, now I am seated.
I am pleased with your
It
performance.
changes the perspective as to where I am in the room. World grew around me? Oh god, I hope not. It's already trouble reaching the fairy lights at the top of my bedroom. Still need to fix that actually. Bits come hanging down. Even though you're ML24, love my dance series. When's the next coming out? Not this week. I simply don't have enough time to get a new one out now. But next episode is part way underway, yeah. Vivid, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome to the channel. And enjoy a lovely blue sub badge to go along with that. And no more ads for you. Cheers. All the squats have eroded my legs? Quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. Hey, glad I could help you out there, Rix. Glad I could help you out. To give away 2 Sevagoth Prime only in Warframe? Oh no. Oh, absolutely not, $BR. Absolutely not. It's the Sevagoth Prime access. So that means you get Sevagoth Prime, you get Nautilus Prime, you get Verglass Prime, you get Epitaph Prime, you get all the slots, reactors, and catalysts needed for those 4 items. You get the accessories, you get the boosters, you get the glyphs, you get the platinum. That cold hard 3,990 platinum. You get the whole thing. The only, if we're going to have any kind of downside to it, the only possible downside is that it is all personal platinum because it's a giveaway. Untradeable. Otherwise, go ham. With that, you can have all the Warframe slots, all the weapon slots, all the form, all the colors, all the skipping citrine because you don't want to do that grind because quite frankly you're done with it, that you could desire. At least until you run out of platinum and have to win another giveaway. But yes,
You opened the relic. Finish your
you will
mission.
be well funded. And there are 2 of those I'm doing a giveaway today.
Safely in our hands.
Not 1,
Congratulations,
but
Tenno.
2. As Juicy can't do this to new players to try and win. I mean, there are 12 different giveaways we've got scheduled for today. 12 of them. And if we reach higher values on the Quest to Conquer Cancer on today's stream, the very last opportunity, we're going to do even more giveaways. If we reach $6,000 raised for the Quest to Conquer Cancer, that'll be 3 Sevagoth Prime Access giveaways. All today. If you ever wanted the highest chance of a giveaway while supporting charity, this is the way to do it. We are not going to have any better on this channel in the next, well, for a while, let's be quite honest about it. These are the big ones. These are the many big ones. Matrine 2? Oh yeah. If we hit $6,000 raised, I will also do another stream in a maid outfit. That is true. Yeah, have some orange. That's not a good orange. Where's a good orange? That's a good orange. What time am I streaming until? For at least another hour and 16 minutes. I always stream to 10 PM UK. Sometimes I go a little bit longer. What kind of engineering do I work with? I don't. I'm not an engineer. I'm a engineer. See, engineers, they go to universities and whatnot, and they get all these accreditations and qualifications. You know, they are allowed to design rather wonderful and brilliant projects, and myself on the other hand, I am a dude on the internet who crunches some numbers in a video game. I don't even design the video game. I'm not even a video game engineer. I'm not a level designer. I'm not a weapon designer. I'm a YouTuber. I am a Kengineer. I solve practical problems. Yup. Have I ever built my own furniture? I've assembled IKEA furniture. I've done a little bit of adjustment and construction here as well.
Find our target and bring them
Here
to
there.
the extraction point. Happy hunting.
I've used both manual and electric saws. I've done some soldering. Measured twice, cut once, yada yada. Yeah, been there, done that. Takes you long when someone derails me. Oh, well, you know, I do that. I derail myself. Let's be real. I derail myself.
Mission complete. The captive has been
Did I go to university for something else? Yes, it was a mistake. But it's fine. I have a degree I've done literally nothing useful with. It's fine. I know about it, Ellie. There is nothing I know that you don't know. It's entirely a surprise to me. But yes, tomorrow on the Warframe channel from 1 PM ET, the Warframe community crew are apparently having a custom tabletop RPG gaming session. Completely custom. It sounds like even the system is custom. I'm not sure on that, but we'll see. And yeah, I had absolutely no idea any of that was coming. I'm a major mistake. We don't do majors here in the UK. We just have degrees. We don't do this whole major, minor, and little other stuff going on. Do I think any subsume is worth on Lavos? It depends on what you need. You subsume onto Warframe for what you need. If you do not have a need, you do not subsume. Revocan? Cheers. Do you have to stay in the stream the whole time to win? Nope. If you've got a ticket, you're in it to win it. The winners will be announced both here on stream, Twitch DM whispers to the winners, if you're open to them, and over on Discord. As long as you respond within 24 hours, you are a winner. What does Gloom do on Lavos? Same it does on every Warframe. Slows enemies, gives you lifesteal. Hey, we got a Mirrorlabe gift. What do we got here? We have got an Acolyte Noggle pack. Thank you very much for that, Mirrorlabe. I have no idea where I'm going to put them. But sure. Thank you, Mirrorlabe. Important question, tea or coffee? My logo is a teacup. So, Dollar, I wonder if you can infer your answer from that. I feel like I don't need to communicate any more on the matter. Yes, Gloom does have a duration on Lavos, so I have a fixed duration, then goes on second cooldown. Alright, Unkind, you go charge up your device. You're absolutely fine. Like I say, you got 24 hours to check in on the Discord and to check in on your Twitch DMs to see if you win. 24 hours. Yo! Tyken, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs out to the community there. That's gone on to Kaithi KitKat, to Punitzer, to Capulodonti, how am I supposed to pronounce some of these? To Davian PTP, to Dark Jin, to Zerb Derpling, to another aimbot, to Fudge, to Zayski, and to Mr. Sink. Tyken, thank you very, very much for those gift subs there. Absolutely glorious, glorious contribution to the community. Cheers.
Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
Yoink. More argon crystals. More argon crystals. I don't need them. I'm going to keep collecting them, and I have no need for them whatsoever. There we go. Oh, and it's a Lavos range buff. Don't mind if I do. I realise that thanks to the other buffs, I'm actually slower bile rushing than, than just moving, but it's still fun to bile rush. Alright, take care, Flo. I have no idea what that last sentence means, but okay. The range levels is the best. It's real nice, yep. It's real nice. So much Argon? Oh yes. I want to see how much Argon have I got so far. I mean, it says 22 so I'm at 28. Nice! 28 Argon crystals. I see, Flo. Take care. Or at least resume taking care now. Awkward turn of phrase. My bad. And void traces. How am I doing on the void traces? I am at near enough max. Sweet. What was that inbox message? From Sir Kelton. Egg. It's an Argon crystal decoration. Of course it is. So also say, now that you clearly know I don't know a lot of that Warframe, can I ask how it works? Oh, you mean Lavos? Exclamation mark Lavos. Kelton, thank you for the egg. Alright, does this guy need any bile? Yes! Oh, sweet. Chonk. Straight in. Do more of that in a couple of days. Oh, a lot of Lavos going on? Oh, absolutely. Lavos is great. Lavos is just such a fun and comfortable frame to use. So, I use him. Alright, let's see. Anything new cooking up? Or are we still on the same one? Actually, wait, is this the same one still there? No, it's closed. Oh, okay. Have I made all my guides into commands? I don't think all of them, but the vast majority, yes. How's stream been so far? Cracking. Okay, let's have a look at the steel path options there. What we got over here? Nothing better. Sweet. Okay, let's complain. I guess we'll do the Neo Exterminate. Why not? Do we have any idea of the other 10 prizes? It's not a mystery. I can straight up tell you. So we've got 7 lots of 100 platinum and 3 lots of 250 platinum. It's just those aren't quite as impressive to say as 2 Sevagoth Prime Access packs. What are the chances though? You're gonna have to mod your Lavos? I would recommend putting mods on your Lavos, yes. That would be a good idea. Your math. Okay. Are you trying to math how good your chances of winning are, given that there's 12 prizes and an unknown number of tickets? Because you kind of need to know the number of tickets. But suffice to say, it is currently 12 divided by number of tickets is your chance of winning. And I can assure you there are more than 12 tickets. Oh, they are below me. How do? I could do that. Oh. Oof, that sound. That is the sound of death. You won D Plat a couple weeks ago. Are you allowed to enter? Yes. People who have won on this stream just on Sunday are still allowed to enter. The only people who are not allowed to enter into the giveaways on this stream are me, DE staff, because that would be ridiculous, and anyone who has managed to make it where they can no longer type into this chat. That's pretty much it. I was going to say I'm not responsible for this noise, but I am definitely responsible for this noise. I inspired it. I have only myself to blame. Let's see. How many people have we got entered into the giveaway at the moment? Let's have a look. We have got 242 people entered so far. Okay, that's a little bit more than I was expecting. Oh, okay. Would I put Shred or Firestorm on the torrent? Not sure, I'll be quite honest with you. Not entirely sure. So yeah, currently there is about 5% chance per person to win something. Cheers, Tyke. About 5%, which honestly is pretty nice. Wonder if everyone gets manually rebanned in 2035. I'm sure DE have a plan. That plan might be to just delete Warframe and create something new, but I'm sure they have a plan. Over 1 in 200 chance to win something. There's 12 giveaways and 240 tickets so far, roughly. So that's not over 1 in 200. Well, I mean, guess it is over 1 in 200. It's better than 1 in 200. It's closer to 1 in 20. The chance of getting a gold item from an intact relic is 1 in 50. And we're at about 1 in 20.
Eliminate all corpus threats.
Oh, looks like we got some 2035s. You asked for it, we get it. Someone had to call it out. Let's just sort those both right now. Boop. Off they both go.
Whoop whoop, I'm a subscriber again.
Yes, you are indeed, Queen. Thank you very much for subscribing there with your Prime up onto 23 months of it. Thank you very much for that. Looks like you are about to hit the full pot for a second year's worth. Going double pot, but not quite yet.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
So, Umbrelli, fun fact, you just laid out that equation there of the limits of all the draws, but it's not quite like that. It's not quite like that, I don't think. Yeah, because you've included the chances there of winning 2 times on the same giveaway, and that's not possible. So what you've counted there actually overcounts. The chance is lower than what you posted. Because like, say there were 12 people in for 12 tickets, you'd be counting up 1 in 12, 1 in 11, 1 in 10, all the way up to 1 in 1, which would say they'd have more than 100% chance of winning, which is factually incorrect. Because there is no replacement of the drawn tickets, as it were, Umbrella, it is very simply X prizes over Y tickets, chance of winning. There are 12 prizes currently. If we get any surprise last donations to the Quest to Conquer Cancer, that may increase to 13 or more, but it's currently at 12. And the number of tickets is only going up. We are now at 256. J-Shot saying, sorry for the stupid question, but this goes one or two ways. But does Valence Formation prevent other status effects? No. Since it's being applied to a separate instance. Not a separate instance, it's the same one, it's just a guaranteed effect. So say your weapon hits with 100% status chance, and your weapon has somehow a bajillion impact, and the teeny tiny amount of elements you added to it. You are pretty much guaranteed to get an impact status from status chance, but the Valence Formation also applies to guarantee a status effect of whatever you applied. It's a bonus status effect that always happens in addition to the rest. This is just like with Hunter Munitions, where you can land a slash proc or other procs from your main weapon's status chance, but then also roll slash because Hunter Munitions. It's a forced proc, it's not a replacement. This is different to, for example, Varuna, who can apply 100% status chance to her, I think it's a melee. So those aren't force procs, those are 100% status chance. I think she also has separately force slash though, so that might not have been the best example, but you get where I'm going. Does it affect the weighting? Yes, because Valence Formation also gives you a 200% elemental damage bonus. So it does affect the weighting. What's happening here? We're cracking relics. Oh, cancel that. I might actually be full on traces. Oh, nearly full on traces. Alright, I will upgrade a relic then. Let's grab you. That looks valuable, I guess. Let's upgrade it. See you a second. Take care. Sorry for the stupid question. Is either Doris or just weird but understandable question? Pretty much, yeah. What was my opinion of the demos of the motorcycle? It's a motorcycle. It's a motorcycle, quite frankly. All good, Ellie. All good. You got there.
Eliminate all corpus threats.
What you're not sure about is force procs, multiple force slash sources, which I maintain don't stack, can only work once. It's not like that, Ice Ben. It's not that multiple force stacks can't stack. It's that in some cases they can't stack. So both hunter munitions and internal bleeding cannot stack together. But that does not mean that all instances of force procs cannot stack together. Not at all. Do not mistake the unique case for the rule. What's my opinion on Romance on the Hex? I'm not sure exactly how that's going to look in game, but if it's optional, there's a good chance I'll be taking the option to not engage with it. I didn't come to Warframe to play a dating sim. I'm sure other people are interested in it. Go have your fun. But it does not sound like the kind of thing I'm going to want to engage with.
The enemy is broken.
They said it's optional? Yeah. It's to the extent that it is optional is the query. Ooh, Zylok piece. Nice. How would Venus Formation calculate on a Faction Blast Furious? Would it triple or double dip? Not sure exactly what question you're asking there. It just creates a status proc like your weapon had created a status proc. That's all. The force proc is just your weapon delivers a status proc of this type. Based on the damage of the weapon, based on the elemental modifiers on your gun. It's just that. Congrats on 2 hours. Are you celebrating the length of the stream? That's new. Certainly for just like a run-of-the-mill everyday, well, every week stream. Do I plan to get any of the new Drifter cosmetics? I'll probably end up having some of them, just as a matter of course. But cosmetics and I aren't really something that goes together much. I don't really care that much for cosmetics in games in general. Like, so long as things look okay enough for me by default, I will stick with the defaults. My Revenant Prime is very literally the default. No changes. Yeah, no plan on the Drifter cosmetics. Also doesn't help that I basically don't play Drifter. My Drifter is only used in Dupuri. There we go. Reactions obtained.
Well done.
Let's finish off our kills.
Relic is opened.
There's just a mess in front of me, but that's fine.
The enemy is broken.
I use on operator too, or just drifter. If there's things available for operator as well as drifter, then fair enough. I don't pay much attention to cosmetics in general to know. When I say I don't really care for cosmetics, what I mean is quite literally I don't care for cosmetics. It's not that I dislike them, I just don't care. Ta-da! What do we got? Let's take the Excelsior Beast, why not?
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
What are good utility primaries? First one that comes to mind is the Cedo. The Cedo can launch out a bouncing, status-procking, ridiculous monster of a glaive. So if you're looking for status priming in a primary, there you are. Cedo is just loving life. Give that one a good shot. There's going to be other options outside of that which can get work done. It depends on really just multi-shot status and whatever fire rate is necessary to make that work. Yeah, Cedo number one on that. Cedo number one. Alright. What we got here? Hi. Hi. I guess. Cedo's your number one primary? Yeah, fair dude. I know a lot of people would imagine it would be one of my top used weapons given I main levels, but the two don't have to be a package deal. I just don't really use primaries as primers.
Eliminate all corpus
But that's just me.
threats.
Part of that is because I don't melee that much. I say as I go into melee, I know. You have yourself a good rest then, Ladybug. Take care. Let's grab that reactor top to the side. Never mind, don't need it.
The relic is
Continue
in fact
forwards.
open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
I'm sorry to hear that, Light Cloud. I hope treatment goes well.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Alright, let's get ourselves out this mission. Let's take the ride. Send me! I said, send me! Ta-da! Maybe, Bite. Maybe. Oops. Oh god, it's gonna keep firing as it reloads. Oh god.
Mission
Ah.
complete. Excellent work.
Well, that was not nice. That was not nice at all. I can still hear the other gun. Oh dear, this game. This game. As QTCC saying, just going back to Warframe to complete achievements before 1999, had a few questions if someone could help me out. One, what's the best way to get Solaris standing and Ventkid standing? Ventkid, do the races. Solaris, I would honestly go for mining gems and trading those in. Two, have they mentioned a date of the release of 1999 at all? Released 25 years ago. If on seriousness, I think they said that it's coming towards the end of this year. Yeah, December. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to be back in just a moment. Don't you go anywhere, chat, and certainly do not spam the chat with any drones. That would be absolutely terrible. I'll be back in just a moment. Oi! What did I say about these drones? Oh, lordy dory, how many drones is it this time? That is too many drones. Too many goddamn drones. Has there been any info about it being cross-platform? If by it you mean 1999, Warframe entirely is cross-platform. And cross-save, yeah. It entirely is. LA's biggest gripe with cross-platform play is how Learned Relay on Mercury is a watery plantful one. Strata is the hot fire one. That's just how it is. Yep, it's just how it is. Do I have any guidance on getting higher ranks ASAP? Currently ranked 19. If you're talking mastery, all you do is you just level up weapons, warframes, K-Drive, the Necromex, companions, other vehicles, get your intrinsics, both Railjack and in Duviri. It's just play the game, level stuff up. And then use affinity boosters to get it faster. That's pretty much it, just level things up. 30D secrets? There's no secrets I gotta share because they are pretty damn open on dev streams. They tell you everything you need to know. And some things you don't want to know. Yup. Maxed out on traces. Okay, let's invest into this relic. Here's a place you can go to find weapons that are easy to obtain you've missed. Okay, first things first, you go to the market. You go to weapons, and then you just filter for the ones you own or mastered. Also helps to filter blueprints to see which blueprints you can get there. You can do the same over in your clan dojo. Check all of the labs there. So you got the Tenno lab, the bio lab, the chem lab, and the tech lab. Check them out there. Alternatively, you can look to third-party applications to help you out on finding what you've not mastered as well. For example, a lot of people use the Warframe. All third-party applications are used at your own risk. Make sure you understand the nature of that. D does not endorse or approve any third-party application. I, however, am absolutely fine with Warframe. Oh, is it called Energy Lab? My bad. So yeah. The more you go through the game, the harder it is to keep track of what you've still got to do. You may reach a point where you just want to go into your profile, go equipment, sort by progress, and then scroll to the bottom and see which things you haven't done. Not everything you haven't done shows up there. There are some spoiler-locked items. So don't use it as absolute gospel. It appears everyone has gone pretty far ahead.
Their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
How do... No. What? I got really bamboozled by that passageway. That was really bamboozling. Which items don't show up? Anything that might be considered spoiler locked by DE. I don't have a full list of them. Check the wiki. If the wiki doesn't have a full list of them, good luck. Is a Warframe that useful? I don't recommend it for being useless, so... yeah, don't know how else you want me to answer that one. Is there some strat to respawning animals faster when hunting? Move around more. It's when you move to a new hidden zone of the open world, a new set of animals has a chance to spawn. If you're caught up on story quests, nothing's going to be spoiler locked. You'd think so, but you'd be wrong. Some things don't show until you level them. They just don't. I just forget which one, sorry. I don't have a perfect wiki tier memory. It's not how I work. Taken, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs out to the community. That's gone out to Leavana, to Tritra012, to One Showy Guy, to Noel Piper, and to Just Lazarus. Taken, thank you very much for that once again. Oh. Cheers. And Vivid with a hydrate. Cheers. Alrighty, let's go back into it. Got room for more traces, grab a random relic, turn it into traces.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Here we are.
Hey 69.
Oh, I see you're at 69 gifted subs this month. Yep. Fair dude, thank you very much for the 1,000 bits again there, Tyken. Much appreciated.
Eliminate all Corpus threats.
Very sorry, Miralabe, you can't celebrate 69 now, you're already past it. Oh, that is a lot of reactant. Look at this reactant! That is insane. 23 seconds, all reactant. 23 seconds. Is there ever a survival or an interception or a defense mission that will ever get you all the reactant in 23 seconds? Christ above. Miralabe, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs there. That's gone out to Matt the Mori, to Sias Onyx, to Van Bobbington, to Kilamika, and to Nameless Ashen. Thank you very much for that, then, Miralabe. Where am I supposed to go? Nope, not that way anymore. It changed. God damn it. No, it's just empty because someone's probably gone ahead. There we are. Very overseas competition? Quite possibly, yeah. You have no idea what determines reaction drop? It is the type of mission. For some reason, Exterminate has a drop rate of a bajillion %, while Defense has a drop rate of, sorry, did you sneeze as Sarin? You don't get enough now.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Yeah, the increase of, what was it, like 20% higher drop rate of reactant added to all missions certainly made it where you were less likely to have the Sarin sneeze issue in defense or interception. but still the discrepancy is absolutely wild. I don't get why Exterminate needs to be so high and then Defense or Interception so low. The overshot? Oh, don't worry about it, really. We're at 701 total gifted subs to this community now. That is absolutely enormous. Thank you very much for that. 81 of those just this month. You wanted 696? I mean, you were on 696 because you gifted 5 and you're on 701, so you were on 696. You were there. You packed up and left that spot. Mirror, just go for 6969. I think that might take a bit bite. Like that would be a little bit beyond any reasonable amount of support for a streamer ever. Oof. Does it give you a rate of how many average subs a month someone gives? It doesn't give me a rate, no. I can see at the top of the board, top of the chart here, we got the leaderboard for the month, and it shows who's donated how much in that, or who's gifted so many. And then when someone gifts, it also shows how many total gifts they've made. That's what I can see, Shaq. Same as you guys can see on that one. I wouldn't even want to see someone's averages. I just wouldn't want to. I mean, I'm saying, believe you can only gift 100 at once. Fair enough. Just ran through my head for a second there, the idea of someone gifting 100 tier 3 subs. Dear God, could you imagine? Please don't. That would just be obscene. Like, obscene doesn't even do that justice. The very concept of 100 tier 3 gifts don't. Just, if you find yourself at that kind of point of wanting to support a creator, I feel like at that point just reach out to the person, see if there's something else that can be done. Because that's just insane. Eventually your bank account would step in? Yeah. Even at 100 subs, that's still what? Like $600, is it? That ain't small. The idea of having that kind of disposable income is mildly mind-numbing. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, because I can tell you right now, being a content creator does not give one that amount of disposable income. Absolutely not. Eee, got the reaction.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is open.
Alright, over this way. Twitch takes 50%. Twitch takes 50%. There's also the sales tax depending on region. Like here in the UK, there's 20% VAT on the subscriptions at point of purchase as well. So 1/6 goes to the government, 5/6 is then split between me and Twitch. So that's 2.5/6 of a sub from the UK I get. Now that's not to say that that's the entire value, because you're still getting the Twitch subscription. So that means that whoever you've gifted that to, they now have all the benefits of being a subscriber. They have access to Supporter Tea Lounge, they have the emotes, they have the ad-free viewing, they have the increased channel points. All of that lot combined. Imagine sending 100 tier 3 subs on mobile. Oh god, with the mobile surcharge as well. If you gifted 1,000 subs, how much money would I get? It would depend on how much you pay for it, quite literally. Very literally, because 1,000 subs from the arse end of Turkey, or just anywhere in Turkey, to be honest, versus 1,000 subscriptions from the US, different prices. Different prices. So the amount I get in total would differ on the prices and on the taxes paid on them. You're in the UK? Okay, well, you can look at the price of how much you'd be paying for the sub, and then 40% of that, roughly, slightly less than 40% is about how much I get from that. Because there's the transaction fees, there's VAT, there's the Twitch cut. Is this true for Prime subs as well, or are they fixed? It's the same for Prime subs. A Prime sub, I basically get paid near enough the same as what a sub would be in your region. I think Twitch has a article on exactly how much it's worth. Heads or tails? Heads. Why not? Lava Slide looks hella smooth. Modded for it or just thousands of hours of practice? A bit of both. Lavos has a lot of range. I think I got a range buff there for twice the distance, but it's then otherwise just skill to move it correctly. Line, you don't have to do that. You absolutely do not have to do that. Like, straight up, you do not have to do that. Goblin saying to me, 100 subs will be 400 euros. So you get 150? 140%? Yeah, something like that. Like I say, the bit under 40% depends on sales tax. If your sales tax is different where you are, then sure, why not? You're a skyscraper cleaner, you get 500k every time? Well then, fair enough. Sure. Question time, best kind of tea? I like English breakfast, to be honest. I like English breakfast. With a dash of milk, no sugar. But yeah, with regards to supporting creators, it really comes down to what do you want out of it at every stage of the way, because I get less from, like, less monetarily from a Twitch subscription or when you purchase merch, but that's because you, the person consuming the item, you get more from it as well. You're not just supporting me as a creator, you're also either getting the Twitch subscription and all the benefits that includes, or you're getting the merch item over on the merch store. If you go through Patreon, Patreon takes a much smaller cut than Twitch does. Twitch is 50%, Patreon I think is 8%. Which is insane. It is a completely different ballpark, but that's because Patreon isn't running the entire video streaming service, which is expensive. It's not constantly supporting all the emotes and all the moderation of those details. So they've got far fewer overheads, they're doing less work, they take less money. And you, in effect, get less out of it as a result as well. There's not the streams to have the ads removed on them. There's not the emotes access, but you do get access to the supporter tea lounge. And you do get access to the behind the scenes, which aren't available elsewhere. So it's those trade-offs. And then further still, if you wanted to just hit the tip button, aside from the animation on screen and my obvious thanks, technically you get nothing from it. It's a tip. You are saying you've already got more than you expected. Here's making up the difference. And that's where then I get like 98% of it, or 96%, depending on transaction fees. So it depends on what you want out of it. This goes to everyone. It depends on what you want out of it. Yeah, you can buy yourself a mug. You can buy yourself 1,000 subs for other people. You could buy yourself a tier 3 sub and just keep it running month after month like Ray and Quintus do. And a couple others, actually. Pick and choose, because there are so many options, and if there's not an option that suits you, get in touch with me. Get in touch. Meljay say, I think the worst payout is still YouTube ads. You could watch videos 24/7 with ads on, it would be less money than a Twitch subsidy creator. Yeah, that's a good question, actually. How much would that be worth? If you were to watch 24 hours of my videos at the average rate I get, how much would that come to? 24 hours, 60 minutes, that many. That'll be minutes of videos. My videos are an average of about that long, so it'll be equivalent of 120 views. Yeah, not even close. Not even close to a Twitch sub, you're very right. So if you were to watch 24 hours of my videos, that would be worth maybe a Twitch sub from Madagascar? Maybe Syria? Yeah, I don't know. Suffice to say, I think Kelton has well surpassed 24 hours of watching videos. And yet still, ad revenue is the biggest single income I have in all of being the engineer. Ad revenue is still the single largest I have overall at that rate. So that's why I am so appreciative of any amount of support that anyone gives here on the channel. Because if you give any amount of support, any realistic amount of support, you hit 100 bits, you subscribe to the channel, you tip the stream once, you have done so much more than virtually everyone else has done. It's also why ad blockers are really just taking the peeve. I get that ads are annoying, but outside of malicious adverts, when you've just got video playing before video or in the middle of video, it's like, if you really hate them that much, remove them by supporting the person behind them.
Eliminate all corpus threats.
If it's some blog where it's 90% ad and 10% cheap content, okay, tell them to sod off. But then why are you on their website? Yeah, that's its own thing, really. Hello, Neobus. I do indeed stream. Absolutely, 3 days a week. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Been saying that's the reason you stay subbed whilst using adblock for everything else. Yeah, and that's a fine way of doing it, honestly. I do use an adblock on most of the internet because, unfortunately, most of the internet uses ads with no care in the world as to where they come from or what kind of code injection they may be using. I've had too many close calls with that kind of thing. I just dare let it happen. But then I also support various websites and platforms where I can. I have YouTube Premium because I use YouTube so much, it's worth it to me. On Twitch, I suffer the adverts because I don't use Twitch enough as a viewer to justify getting Turbo. That's how it works. That's a possible item small location, apparently. Oh, I'm stuck here now. That's a weird spot to end up. Do views from a YouTube Premium account pay the same as a non-premium account? It's different. So when it comes to premium, I get a split of the premium revenue based on some kind of calculation as to how much premium users are watching. A premium view in the US is worth just slightly under that of an ad-watched view, but then more than people who obviously don't watch any ads at all. Whereas, for example, France, for some reason when I last checked it, a premium view was worth something like 6 non-premium views. So I guess French people tend to watch less YouTube is about the only thing I can take away from that. I don't really know how to interpret that particular stat, but it is separated from ad revenue in that regard. I'm not sure exactly how the separation works, why it works, it's just I get a portion of premium revenue for premium views. Much like I get the same here on Twitch, I get a portion of Twitch Turbo revenue for those who watch and would have got an advert, but Turbo said, yeah, nah, I get that instead. Population may also be a factor, but population would also be the number of people watching and the number of people subbed to premium. Population is a scalar rather than a modifier. Scalar rather than modifier. Maybe less demand by French advertisers. YouTube makes less money off French ads, but then that wouldn't be... No, actually, yeah, that could be a qualifying factor for it. You're right. That could be a qualifying factor. If there's just not that much ad serving in France, but that'd be a big economy to not be serving properly. It's a big economy to be missing. Could be that just there's fewer ads, French ads on my channel, but that still doesn't make much sense. Because YouTube, unlike Twitch, can actually handle that properly. Using ad blocks on that save, make sure it's good. I've got a setup that has been given the thumbs up by a friend of mine who is into internet security, so I'm satisfied with it. I don't need to know enough beyond knowing that they are happy with what I've got. Pretty much. Cheers, Linecloud. Glad I have your approval on that one as well. ultimately, there's only so much you can do when it comes to internet security, and if something is going to end up slipping through, I'm not going to fret about it forever, because the only way to be 100% safe is to not use the internet. That is the only way to be truly 100% safe. And given my job, that's not happening. Yeah. Oh, I absolutely get you there, Jade. I absolutely get you. And you are right, yeah. I will say that when it comes to merch, I don't actually get as much from merch as you might expect. Like, if anyone's ever looked at merch for a creator and gone, oh wow, isn't that a bit expensive for such and such? Well, no, unfortunately not. At scale, things can be produced more cheaply. Guess what? I can't have things produced at scale. You think I have 10,000 shirts lying around with the Kenshir logo on it? I can't afford that. I absolutely cannot afford that. Which means that things are custom made, and that increases the cost. When you also factor in that I don't go for dirt cheap items, this isn't getting things printed in some sweatshop in Thailand or something, that increases the cost. Yeah. Do I get the same as if you watch the ads when you have turbo? Pretty much. Any differences on that, I'm not going to split hairs over. If you have turbo, I basically still get the same as if you'd watch the ads, which is still a fraction of if you subscribe. But then that's why subscribing comes with more benefits than just not ads. Will Lavos Prime ever come? Yes. That is a guarantee. We will have Lavos Prime. If we can have Zaku Prime and Revenant Prime, we can definitely have Lavos Prime. Grumpy Pants, it's not about the information with ad vulnerability. It's about literal hacks. Malicious redirects and code injection ads. That's the concern. When it comes to my personal information, I'll be quite honest with you. I've both seen what things are capable of and what they fail at. I've seen the profiling that one of the biggest advertising companies in the world, i.e. Google, manages to put together for me. And that has left me reasonably satisfied that I do a good enough job of controlling my internet footprint. Can we put cat's ears on the floof as a pointer reward? They're just currently with the rest of the maid outfit at the moment, that's all.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Yeah, ultimately, when it comes to supporting any creator, I would honestly say, unless you are intending for a specific amount to reach them, focus on what you get out of it, because it's all support any which way you break it down. It is all support, be it bits, subs, tips, merch, whatever else. If your scale is looking into multiple zeros on the end, you may even want to speak to the creator directly, see what, think about what you might want for that, if anything. You never know. Ultimately, the average person does not even try to support a creator. So if you do, you've done plenty. That's the simplicity of it. Am I going to do the rest of companions next? I will cover them as and when. I'm not going to make any promises. I'll be quite honest. I did not particularly enjoy making the Kavat video. They were not overly inspiring to me. I don't feel I came away from that research discovering anything particularly amazing. Sure, I got the Kavats to do some decent damage, but that was about it. So if a cursory look at the other companions gives me the same level of I might not actually cover them. Because doing video guides on mundanities really just ruins the fun of it for me. I don't want to cover something just to go, yeah, I guess you can use it. That just That sucks the fun out of it for both creating and viewing. I hope I've kept the Kavats interesting, but only as interesting as I can make them. As I said in the video itself, they come down to affinity boost, crit boost, and I guess I want my Kavat to do damage, please. Yeah. How can you not like the meow every couple of seconds? Sure, okay, have a meow. If that's what you're looking for, you don't need a guide. Kavats are just there. I mean, they do their bit. It's just, there's not a lot to them. Like, look for example at Mischief. Smeeta has an entire preset mod dedicated to it slightly dodging weapons fire and occasionally blinding some enemies. It's just not a lot. You look then at Adaza. One of its precepts is to reflect 40% of shots. Okay, so that's effectively 40% damage reduction to the companion. That's just not interesting. Because the reflected damage is pathetic. Which means they only really have one precept each. And on Charm, most of the benefits are so unreliable, it's painful. You wish you had a Rubico? From what you said a moment ago, Lion Cloud, I feel like there is basically nothing that gets in the way between you and having a Rubico Prime if you wanted one. From what you were saying earlier, I think you are pretty covered. Panzer clears everything. Panzer does do a good job at that, yeah. What do I think should be changed with Kavats? What are they hurting for most? Utility AI? AI hurts them. If the AI worked on the postures, they would be a lot more interesting, yeah? Yeah, I do use create mode. Beyond that, though, I would want reasons to differentiate between them. That isn't just some effectively passive. We use Nautilus to scoop up targets. We use Oxalus when we want to go fishing. We will use Carrier to bust open crates and give us more ammo. They have very clear and visible interactions in the world. And even then, those are singular precepts I'm talking about. We also have all of their weapons, which, yeah, sure, Verglass is the winner for damage output. D have made strides to improve the others. There is Hellstrom for status spreading. There is Artax for cold procs. There are certainly options to play with there, and still D could do more with them. Because the worst Warframes historically have been single ability or no ability piles of boringness. Companions that do the same will feel the same. If they are single ability nothings, they will feel like single ability nothings. You can't stand Nautilus? I mean, if you don't want to use Nautilus, don't use Nautilus. That you don't like it doesn't change the fact that it does what it does. Right?
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Yeah, Nautilus' ability to scoop things together, plus Sentinels having the ability to reduce their cooldowns to make you be able to do it loads, plus Contagious Bond for spreading deadly status effects, plus Verglass for doing a lot of damage with status effects. The whole lot together makes for one hell of a result. Yeah. When companions seem to come down to one or two Warframe ability equivalents, if those one or two Warframe ability equivalents they bring are boring, you feel it. You feel it.
Another job well executed.
Ah, right then. I think someone said they are looking to drop there, yeah. Radicar's on the way out. GG's. Have I hit them squats? Oh, did I not add them to the counter? Yeah, we're at 505. I did those. Sorry, my bad on that. I did absolutely do those. You mainly use Beast for more loot? Yeah, fair enough. Which is just... It's not even not even an interesting perk at that point. It's like activating a booster that just sometimes boosts. I mean, that literally is what it is. There's no like, that's what it does. In the entire Kavat lineup here, we have more affinity, more crits, or the most damaging one, which also has a revive you every 2 minutes if you need it. And that's it. The armor strip is single target and intermittent. The sense fear just allows them to do yet more damage again, and without it they do much lower damage. So yeah. Dawn saying, hi, enjoy the YouTube videos, Engineer. Help me figure out a lot of stuff in Warframe. Still going back and forth to your videos. Hope your night's going well. It is going well. Welcome on in, Dawn. Welcome to the channel here. Tailoring your companions if frame playstyle is key. Correct, yeah. Correct. The revive one is compared to Martyr Symbiosis, true. And like I said in the video, if you're equipping it with the intention that it's going to save you on dying, that first requires you to expect to die. The one time I have died on stream in the last few streams is because I got rad-procced and hit with a melee weapon by a Warframe. By and large, if you are modding to save yourself on death, you're doing it wrong, because you should be modding to save yourself from death. How do you dice your own ally? Radiation proc makes it where you take damage from allies. It turns on friendly fire. So I got hit with a rad proc, and then I got hit with a sword. Or whatever other melee weapon they were holding. I'll be honest, it happened too quick for me to pay attention. I just felt the burning pain of death. Turns out Lavos cannot tank Mirrorlane. Who knew? Mirrorlane, probably. Let's get that build it. Very good, very good. I think for now, we'll drop out to the relic fishes for now. We've done quite a few of those, and I'm doing perfectly good on the Void Traces now. So Elliot, Kelton, thank you very much for joining into the squad as well. Enjoy your loot. Can Sevigoth enjoys confirm if he's better off dead and in his second form? Learning him. Sevigoth does more power in his second form than he does whilst dead, because you have more control over the abilities. There's just a lot more you can do in general, yeah. Do I think Devolution is worth it, Giles, that we have so many ways to reduce revive timers? It's up to you, really. It's up to you. It's usually worth it, I would say, because they retain some amount of activity whilst evolved. But it's up to you. You want me to do a stream of streaming Steel Path Till I Die? What, you mean my character or me? Because... yeah, I mean, I want you to be specific on that, please. I'd rather not be dead on stream. That would hurt. That would hurt. Radprocs are the easiest source comedy in this game. They do allow for a lot of silly stuff, yes. My favourite was... it's probably got to be when I was playing Revenant. Because as Revenant, I activate Mesmer Skin. The Macer on the team was like, haha, Radprocs, I'm going to shoot all my friends. They shot me and they died. Because Revenant reflects it. Revenant reflects. Why did I come here? Not for that. Go away. I don't remember why I came here. Well, I have an affinity boost now. Am I North or South UK? Trying to figure out the accent. Good luck on that one. I've lived now in 4 different parts of the UK. So, good luck on that one. Suffice to say, I do not have the accent of where I grew up, as I was actively steered away from that by my family, and for good reason. Because that local accent sounds like crap. Wales, England, Scotland, Northern Ireland. No, I've not lived in the 4 countries of the United Kingdom, Great Britain, and Northern Ireland. But I've lived in 4 different regions. Why are y'all so interested in knowing exactly where I grew up? Come on now. You've lived in 14 locations? Are you talking like 14 regions? Because like I've moved more than 4 times. See those. First house when I was born, moved during childhood, move out to university, move again during university. After uni for the first time. Then out across the other way. Then there's that place, that place, that place. Yeah, 10 different addresses. I've had 10 different addresses in my life. My accent is nice to listen to. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Worked on it all my life. I grew up in Australia? No, I don't think that. I don't think I grew up there. It's wild to you, England's so small, but has so many different accents in different regions. Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of different accents all around. You don't have to go far to find a new one. Hell, you'll find multiple accents within a city. My accent makes you want to drink tea and honey? Yeah, fair enough. I suppose I am British, so that has some connection, I guess. What was that? What was that? That's a Lavos look. Sure, why not? Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's pretty dramatic. Yup, that is indeed a Lavos. Complete with Signa as well, of course. Why wouldn't you if you've got it? Signa and Tails? Ooh, no, okay, now I'm diagnosing furry. We're fine. Although they are also called Dragonshon, so maybe I'm onto something. No, we're not going to speculate. We're fine. Oh. You can cross a river, they'll have a different accent. I hate the football club from the other side of the river. Yeah, sounds about right. Why is my Lavos all black? I'm sorry to hear about your colorblindness. That is not all black. But my Lavos is based on the idea of lava. L-A-V-A for L-A-V-O. Lava Lavos. So he has an obsidian look with bits of molten rock coloring popping through. That's the idea. Quick reminder for y'all. I'm sure everyone here is aware, but a quick reminder all the same. We are about to wrap up the very last stream during the quest to conquer cancer, which means, as a result, this year we have raised $5,054 for the quest to conquer cancer. $5,054. Sorry, whilst I'm talking about this, we need pink. There we are. $5,054, which is absolutely huge. And with that as well, we are also doing a whole bunch of giveaways. These are giveaways that you in this community have earned. We have got today 7 lots of 100 platinum to give away, 3 lots of 250 platinum, and 2 Sevagoth Prime Access packs. If by some chance, anywhere between now and the next few minutes before we wrap up stream, that counter up the top there goes to 5100 or higher, we've got more giveaways. But all the same, we still have those 12 absolutely 100% guaranteed locked in. Those are happening, and they'll be going to 12 people here in this stream who've got to have tickets right the way throughout. We are currently at 294 tickets claimed. 295 tickets claimed. That's quite a few tickets. That is quite a few tickets. Flying Cloud, I'm starting to disbelieve your earlier claims. I am starting to disbelieve you. More tickets than people on stream? Yeah, some people grab tickets and then they had to go on and do other things. I absolutely appreciate that, and that's part of why I run the giveaways like this, is that I understand people have their own lives. But if you've still joined in and experienced the channel, why should someone who watches for 2 hours but then has to go away have no chance of winning when someone can join in the last 2 minutes and have a chance of winning? Just doesn't sound fair to do it that way, right? Just doesn't sound fair. Random question, any tips on getting started on tea? Grab yourself a good box of English breakfast. You want boiling water. Pour the water into the mug, filling up with the tea bag in there until it is about 80 to 90% full. Leave it for 3 to 5 minutes. Stir it. Don't squeeze the bag. Gently press it, but don't squeeze the bag with a teaspoon. Take it out. You pop in some milk to taste. Maybe you want to stir in a spoon of sugar as well. I wouldn't go too crazy on the sugar. I drink it without sugar. And there you are. You have yourself a lovely cup of tea. Brew it for less than 3 minutes. You'll get a very weak tea. Not worth it. Brew it for more than 5 minutes. It starts to get a bit bitter. Like, quite a bit bitter. But some people will like a builder's brew. If you have it without milk, you will not be taking away the rough edge of the bitterness. So that's why the milk is important to me. It takes off the stronger edge of the tea. Yeah, do as you wish on that. An English breakfast is the way to go. What's the design on the mug? This design on the mug is a stylized version of my logo. So this is a snake with similar colours to Lavos, you might notice, wrapped around and happily stirring the mug of tea right there. With, of course, a spanner for the logo. And this design was actually done by Sylphix. And if you've never heard of Sylphix, I don't blame you if you've never heard of them, but let me point you out here. Sylphix is the designer of this in Warframe, no less. When I reached out looking for someone who could do some designs for me, specifically to do up a lovely stylized logo, I received recommendation after recommendation for Sylphix, and on seeing this in game, I knew, yeah, they've got the skill to do what I'm looking for. So when you get a mug like this, you are getting a mug with artwork by someone who's produced it for DE as well. Which is amazing. I just love that. Minecloud, she's the hydrate. Oh. And Jibs McSalty, alongside Eurofighter 2000, both of you dropping subs right here at the same time. We've got Jibs McSalty with the Prime sub, and Eurofighter 2000 with the Tier 1 sub. Welcome in both of you, thank you very much for that. Where did the snake theme for your account come from anyway? I mean, do I need to say more? Not the colours, the snake itself. I mean, yeah? No, but seriously. It just ended up as a mascot because this doesn't use Warframe IP. It is merely a snake, and in fact it is a very real snake. It is an Eastern Indigo snake. Thank you very much, Zomtonic. It's a snake, which fits. And the snake gets to be all cozy with the mug. Yup. Do I have a pet snake? I do not know. Never owned a pet snake. I don't think I want to be quite honest. For as nice as snakes are, I don't need to put a snake into my habitat. I can leave the snake in its own habitat. I can just leave them where they are. Quick question, 1 green towel or 2 non, which do you prefer? Depends on the situation you're in. Do you need a full strip? Go with the 2. Or do you want more of an effect on like status resistant enemies like Acolytes? Then you go with the 2. If you just want to make enemies weaker, you don't need full strip. 1 green towel is sufficient because it gives you what, like 97 or 98% armor strip? That's enough. At that point, you've gone the full distance. You don't need more. So yeah, 1 towel would usually be my go-to because you leave a space open to then do something else. 1 towel is usually enough. Can't wait for what they do with Lavos Prime. I'm curious to see what it is, yeah. I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see. Alright then. We have just hit the hour, so I think it is about time that we do the giveaways here. Is the full strip of green shards including stuff like corrosive projection? No, because corrosive procs are independent. Sorry, not independent of. They multiply with other armor strips. They multiply with them. So if you have 50% armor reduction from corrosive projection or abilities, and then you have 98% from corrosive procs, you get the enemy to 99% armor removed. So corrosive procs and heat procs both multiply with all other sources of armor removal, whereas normally all other sources of armor removal add together. So yeah. Alright, last call for tickets. Last call for tickets. If you haven't grabbed yourself a ticket for the giveaway, this is the very last opportunity to do so. It's only one per person. Very last opportunity before we do the draw here. Give y'all one more minute on that. If the bot says too many tickets, you already have one. You don't need to claim it again. Only try to take a ticket if you haven't already done so this stream. Give y'all a moment on that there. See, one ticket slipped in. 2 of them, 3 of them. Yeah, there are a couple more people who still need to grab one. Give y'all a moment on that. I cannot be grateful enough, seriously, for the amount of support y'all have shown in this this charity drive this month, though. I cannot be more grateful. Y'all have really stepped up, and I hugely appreciate it. Fuck cancer, is what y'all have all said, once again. And Rubelundi, thank you very much for dropping your prime here. Welcome to the channel proper, and enjoy that lovely blue sub badge next to your name and all the other bits and pieces that comes with that. Cheers for that. 5,000 is an insane amount of money. It is brilliant, isn't it? This community is just absolute stonks. Really is. And with that, okay, I think it's time we close up the entries. If you haven't grabbed a ticket now, you clearly weren't paying attention this entire month, let alone this entire stream. So the giveaways close now. And it is time for us to draw the winners. Quick reminder, we have 12 giveaways to be actioned here. 12 of them. I'm just going to set this up, make sure I've got this the right way around. Yep. There we go. And move this here. Alright then. So, with 12 giveaways, let's start with the 100 plats. There are 7 of these, so 7 people. 7 of you are about to be 100 plat richer, or at least once the giveaway is then actually processed. It's not going to immediately enter your account, of course. But let's decide these 7 then. Of these 7, we have got Davonte, or Davonte, Davonteii. Davonte. What is that? Davonte the second? It gets all lowercase, so if you've got capitals in your name, the bot actually hides them from me. Sorry about that. GG's Davon. We also have Iljorus. Iljorus, congratulations, 100 platinum can also be yours. For those of you who do win, I'll be sending you a DM on Twitch right after the end of this stream. I'll be able to get hold of your Warframe username, platform, and cross-save status to be able to get this over to you. I got it right. Hey, Devontae says I got it right. Excellent. There you are. You're right there. Let me send you a quick whisper right now. I'm just going to put a smile. Good old Mirrorlane Classic. There you go. So if you can respond to that, Davon, with your Warframe username, platform, and cross-save status, whether you have it turned on or not. And with that then, I'll send you the further details after stream as to when you can expect that platinum to come on through. 100 is going to be yours, Davon. For our third person, we can have Crystal Ninja 14. Crystal Ninja 14, congratulations, 100 platinum is also going to be coming your way. We have Hynart963. Hynart963, congratulations, 100 plat is also yours. We have It Kamikaze. It Kamikaze, congratulations, 100 platinum is also coming your way. Again, I'll be contacting all winners shortly after the end of the stream, and all winners will be announced on my Discord as well in the giveaway winners channel. If you are not able to see that channel over on Discord, then you'll need to right click the server icon and select show all channels. Hey, Kamikaze, you're right there. Brilliant. Let's send you a quick whisper as well, just to make this even easier on you. Quick smile, look at that. And what do you know? Kamikaze actually claimed a ticket at 2 minutes to 10. Woo! Right towards the end there. Ooh, dear. But you won. We got 2 more lots of 100 platinum to do, so let's draw those as well. We have got Aramain. Aramain, congratulations, Aramain. 100 platinum is coming your way as well. And we have Acriem. A-Q-R-I-E-M. Acriem. Congratulations. 100 platinum coming your way as well. Looks like Kamikaze, the message I sent did not send. Why does Twitch do this? Oh, because you have your DMs turned off. Well, that's why I can't send you a message. That's your fault. You're going to need to send me a message. I can't send you one. You have your privacy settings set to stop me from sending you DMs at Kamikaze. So you need to fix that. Otherwise, I cannot send you the details and I cannot get a verified answer. You don't even know how. So it's in your settings. You need to go to your account settings here on Twitch. That is then to your privacy, security, safety and privacy, stuff like that, and allow DMs from people who you aren't friends with. Like, there's no reason not to allow DMs. You never know when you might get a message from someone that's important. So on this website at least, there's no reason not to. If you have any more difficulties with that, you can let me know via Discord. We can try and resolve it there. But I am going to need to be able to verify with your accounts here on Twitch. So you probably want to turn that on. Alright, let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is all the 100 plats. I'm just going to take a quick note of these on my spreadsheet so I don't lose them for any reason. Always have backups. I've been down that road where I've not had backups. Believe you me, you want your backups. Here's that one. 2. 3. Give me a moment just while I pop these all in. Then 4, 5, 6, 7 go down here. Okay then, so next up we have got 3 more winners to draw. These 3 winners are all for 250 platinum. 250 platinum each. And again, there's only going to be 3 of them. So out of those of you who already got a ticket in, no more extra tickets are being drawn for this. It's just the same people who are already in. Just checking. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, definitely 3. Good. Alright then. Let's see. First winner is... Try DM now. Oh. There you are. First winner for the 250 is... Anarion 5000. That's A-E-N-A-R-I-O-N 5000. Anarion 5000. Congratulations. 250 platinum can be yours. We also have... Divspeak. D-I-V-S-P-E-E-K. Divspeak. Congratulations. 250 is yours. And then third winner is Rexville 3. Rexville 3, congratulations, 250 platinum is yours as well. Would you look at that? It's all 3 of you there. I'll be sending you DMs shortly after the end of the stream, as long as your DMs are open, and we'll be announcing those on Discord as well. Which then brings me to the final 2 giveaways we have to do today. The final 2. I see we got a Divspeak here in chat at the moment. Excellent. Excellent. I'll give you a quick whisper of a smiley face. Make it even easier for you to send me your Warframe username, platform, and cross-save status. There we go. Oh yes, as people are putting it, now it is time for the big ones. Let me just make sure I've recorded these correctly. There it is. Thanks for that, Ashen. Thank you. We have 2 Sevagoth Prime Access giveaways to do. This is the full Prime Access pack. That's Sevagoth Prime, Nautus Prime, Verglass Prime, Epitaph Prime, all of the slots, all of the reactors and catalysts, all included. This includes the glyphs, this includes the accessories, this includes the platinum, this includes the boosters. It's 3,990 platinum. This is a lot. And 2 people are going to be the winners. Those 2 people, we have I Sometimes Fish. Okay, fair enough. I've never gone fish myself, but I sometimes fish. Congratulations, you fished out a Sevagoth Prime Access pack. Absolutely. And we have Ansel_1. Ansel1, congratulations, you are the winner of the other Sevagoth Prime Access pack in this big QTCC giveaway. Cheers, Ductile. And thank you very much, Pumpkin King 235, for dropping a prime over here as well. Welcome into the channel proper. Cheers indeed for that. Again, all of these names will be announced over on my Discord to make sure any winners who are currently not with us right now, if they've had to, rush off to the toilet for something, or the cat's throwing up on the carpet, it happens. We've all been there. You need to dive away from a stream sometimes. But those lot will be able to absolutely run through to claim that. Y'all who have won have got 24 hours to send over your Warframe username, platform, and cross-save status. If for any reason you can't send me a Twitch DM, I know some people are unable to send Twitch DMs, say due to phone number issues, I will be including a personal code, a redemption code in the message I'll be sending over. So if you can't send a Twitch DM, you can instead email me with the details and that code. The code's to verify I've got the right person. We don't want just any Joe Bloggs going, oh, yeah, I won, yeah, send it to me. No, that ain't happening. Which is why the security on having to do it through Twitch like this, because then I make sure it's definitely the right person. Definitely 100%. And yes, please do not send password. That only happened like once, maybe twice. I think it was just the once, but it did happen once. Someone sent me their password, not platform. It's like, one, I don't need that. Two, you now need to change that. Just as a matter of principle, you need to change that. Oh, anyway then, that I have to say has been a very, very successful quest to conquer cancer. Thank you everyone who's joined in throughout this. Thank you for the, at times, mildly painful 505 total squats done. I hope you enjoyed the triple mage streams, the giveaway overload. I am still astounded by just how much we have raised. Y'all are wonderful. But that is where we are going to wrap it up today. It is about time that we raid on over to another part of the Warframe community. Who can we raid on into today?
Thank you for your recent Kavat vid. I've been messing with Vaska after the changes and that was well timed to cross-reference. Also been teaching a friend on Warframe, so that was a good vid to share.
Hey, that's absolutely perfect. That's perfect. Twilight Researcher, thank you very much for the 100 bits. Glad you appreciate the videos there, absolutely. And cheers, Calvin. Alright, let's see. Who can we raid on into? Laddies Online? Cool, that is an option. Let's have a look at the full category. Don't want to just jump at the first suggestion, of course. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Looks like there might be some drops active at the moment. Well, I've got to drop you into drops. I have no idea what exactly we're about to raid on into, but if there's drops going in the Warframe category, I might as well send you where the drops are, right?